That's about as ready as you ever gonna get. As ready as I'm gonna get.
Born that way, brother.
I'm born ready, motherfucker.
Stay ready. You don't have to get it.
I'm born ready.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to the Clout Route podcast.
Hello.
Are those Ohio impressions we were doing? Is those classic Ohio, or those like or is that more Southern?
That's the Bible Belt for me. That's my Southern Indiana accent.
I love that Bible.
Yeah. Yes. The deep south of the Midwest, my stomping grounds. Down by the creek. I'd play outside until I was bushed.
Okay, you say this. You say down by the creek. Okay.
I don't, but I might have. There was a time. Ooh, what up? There we got somebody in the chat. What up?
It's
my
our fellow
friend.
Goozy.
Yeah.
Anyways,
brother. Speaking of brothers, yeah, we got a brother in the chat, brother.
When I was younger and I would go play down by the creek, my dad owned a apartment complex. So like I would play around the apartment complex while he's working or whatever. And there was a creek down by the creek, and they had crawdads. You know what a crawdad is?
Down by, yeah, I was got to.
as
As soon as you said
crawdad.
crick, I almost said crawdad. But I didn't want to step on your story.
You got the goddamn
did.
crawdads. Okay, and if you ever seen a crawdad before, it's like a little lobster kind of thing, you know, just littler. And
gross.
They would always tell us not to fuck with the crawdads or whatever, because if you get one on your finger, that's gonna hurt. And you know, I'm not that dumb. I'm not sticking my fucking finger in no claws, but I definitely had some friends that stuck some fingers in some claws.
Hopefully that's all they stuck.
And I got to see fucking
good.
a scream and a yell from a crawdad right on them finger there.
Beauty of nature.
Good thing a crawdad can't cut your finger off.
That one's just for our friend Ark and my dear friend Austin Billings. Oh, V-Dub.
So it's nice to see everybody today. It's a loaded episode. I have to admit. No Borgs. Just me and
we're
Kevin.
not loaded this time. The content is loaded.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, actually, this is not a bathroom break. I'll be right back.
The camera has been adjusted. We've had many complaints. The fisheye's gone. You will never see my Donkey Kong head again unless I decide to change it back.
Is that like your wiener nickname?
No, okay. So
I stopped using one for a while, but Donkey Kong head is like
somebody
call it DKH or something. Oh wait, are we gonna get yelled at in Discord? Last time we talked about my B hole. Now we're talking about
my D
P
head
hole, I guess. Trigger warning.
Right. No, there was a comment left on a video one time that was like something about who gave this guy the fucking GTA hack for Donkey Kong sized head in real life or something.
That's a good one.
And I was like, nope, it's no hack. That thing's just big, dude.
And that was on your video, not Casey Neistat?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I was supposed to save that one for the pre-show. Damn it.
We were talking about Casey Neistat before the podcast, and sound off in chat if you think Casey Neistat looks like he might have like stepped on a rake when he was young. Just like, I don't know. You tell me. Sound off in chat with that.
I'm sure he's a great guy.
Anyways, let's get into some of the. We're not getting into any sort of meat or potatoes this week. We're getting into the nitty gritty. That's what it is this week. No meat and potatoes.
Aren't grits made out of potatoes? Or I've never had it. Is it like rice?
Nitty gritty, Kevin. Nitty gritty.
Someone teach me.
So Thursday I did the Sam Hyde route. Oh my gosh, we're closer.
We're so close.
Dancing real close. Thursday I did the Sam Hyde route amongst other things.
Oh, you know it, lad. Where's the? Damn it!
It's page 2. Yep, you see it. Hassan.
You know it, lad. You know that, Hassan Piker. I'm coming to kill you!
We need one that's just an "oh, you know it, lad," or I'll just do it. I'll just do the "oh, you know it, lad."
Yeah, you said you don't want the soundboard to outshine you, so you're the abbreviated version.
First chat GPT, now this, dude. I'm getting outsourced on the daily.
If I can get an AI generated Kevin, that'd be an interesting episode.
Yeah. Actually, I would do that. What's like a synonym for dude? So instead of Dudesley, we could call it like
it's
Brodesley. Brosley.
It's the Brosley podcast. No, we're not going to do that.
Yes.
No ripping people off like some people do. You know, we're all about authenticity here at the Clout Route podcast.
I like the vague stray that someone just caught. I have no idea who it is, but you
Me
probably
either.
do.
I just
if
threw
you're
it out there.
You son bitch.
You got it. You caught that bullet.
It's 5 minutes. I can cuss now. I am unchained.
So, yeah, Sam Hyde, we looked at that craziness. I'm afraid to answer my door now after talking about a bunch of his stuff. Yeah, do you remember that the first time we ever talked about Sam Hyde was because, or one of the first times, was because of the $1 million Goozy, $1 million Extreme thing, which is interesting thinking back on it now. It's like, back then I was just like, oh, whoever this guy is, whatever, you know, okay, oops. We have a similar name, I guess, but now that I know him more, it's like, well, good thing we got rid of that.
Good thing you changed that name, huh? Didn't want anything to do with that. Even though we got some free views off of it early, I think.
Well, a lot of comments earlier, too.
Oh, that you just...
People were like, you fucking copy. All this is a cheap copy of Sam Hyde show. It's like...
That's interesting. It's interesting that they saw you and then also me and said, Sam Hyde. Because I don't know that I give that vibe.
We need those.
But maybe.
We need those weird glasses that he fucking wears all the time. He
I
looks
don't
like
think
Waldo.
I'm nearly as entertaining, you know?
Anyways,
I've never been on Adult Swim.
I digress. Yeah. He got canceled off Adult Swim. You know why? Because
Because it was too good.
he was a Trumper. That's what
he
he
was
thinks.
winning.
He thinks legitimately
because the
that
media made a bunch of articles saying the alt-right has their own cartoon, and then everybody shit their pants, and then he got kicked out, right? That's the story, I believe.
No, he
That's what I've
says
heard.
he's a Trump fan, so that's why he got canceled. It's because he's a Trump fan. Whatever.
I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other.
The
But,
Clout Clip Complex started this week. Did you see that?
you know, Eisenhower
Couple
tried to
Clout
warn us about
Clippies.
this, guys. It's too late now. It has begun.
Yes, it's live, Pest.
Hello,
Nice to see
Pest.
you. What do you think we're premiering episodes now? Like we're filming them offline and just premiering them now.
This is
We're
from
here.
my bunker.
We're here.
actually.
Nice to see you.
We had a made to, it's an exact model to scale of the real studio, but it's underground, so we can't live stream it. So I'm actually in chat right now. I'll just lurk though, so don't try to get me to chat with you.
Anything to tell me about the WrestleMania this weekend?
Well, I didn't get to
Any
watch
juicy bits that
much
you
of it
may
yet.
have heard
'cause
about?
I was working last night a little bit. I actually was calling. I was doing
Working
some
out, huh?
commentary for my own combat sports up north, so I did get to
How's my
watch the
stance?
end. I think. I mean, you do all right. You know, you going in. What you going for? You going for
I'm going for the pull the ear and bonk the head.
Oh, okay. You're gonna-
Hasbulla.
What you need to do is like the crane. You need to lift the leg up.
Logan Paul was good. That's what I want to hear about.
I've heard this. I
Okay.
haven't seen it yet, but I had messages sent to me saying that it was, so what they did was crazy. I do know, okay, and then Pest just mentioned it. I was like, I do know that KSI was involved. So I did see like that one big bit. So I haven't
Okay.
seen the whole match, but I've seen like the big spot.
Okay.
And
I can't wait to see it.
It was pretty cool. Yeah, we won't be able to watch it. The whole stream will get freaking taken down.
Of
but-
course. No watching it live, that's
essentially,
for
do
sure.
you want me to spoil and explain to you like at least the KSI part? Do you want
Is KSI
that part?
pregnant?
No, he came out. I'm gonna tell everyone. So
Okay.
spoilers for WrestleMania last night,
Spoilers,
at least the ones that I know.
Doinks!
So Logan Paul was joined at ringside by a Prime bottle, like a mascot. And then at some point in the match, the Prime bottle like bailed him out and removed the mask, and it was KSI. And then there was a whole big spot where KSI gets his shit rocked, and like so I've seen that part, but I haven't seen.
Oh,
the
he gets
whole-
his shit rocked.
Yeah, I do
I
know
like
that
that.
he gets his shit rocked.
I
but,
like that.
So anyway, yeah, every time Logan Paul does a match, I hear, and I've seen all of them up until this, and he's just, I hate it because he's such a turd, but he's really good at doing that stuff. So that's what I've heard so far. I am excited. I'm admittedly very excited for tonight, the second night, at least the main event. I think I know what's gonna happen, but it's been a long time coming, brother.
So off the WrestleMania tip, I want to look at some of these. So Harley, another thing I talked about on the morning show on Thursday was the Harley and Tommy C drama. Like they're going back and forth on Twitter. So
it's so hard to keep up with Harley's
even
dramas
getting
right now.
into little commentary community beefs. So I thought it was hilarious, and we'll look here. I just want to pull up a couple.
About the creator clash, or is this a new beef for Harley? Okay,
well, it's just like creator clash, Froggy Fresh. He's acting like he's playing it up, like you say, like the
you gotta build
drumming
up hype.
Yeah, hype up. So
get heat.
Let's look at some of his here, like this.
Who?
So this, my friend.
Who is that? Is that Harley or?
That's Harley, baby.
Okay. Goddamn.
I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg. This is just him, doing his little like thirst trap rock and roll fucking.
I love the editing, man. Like the purple lightning around him. It's
right.
Just,
okay. But this is something I'm talking about. Like,
and I'm jealous of that mustache, dude.
We've got Gio here saying, weird that Harley Plays is getting super involved in all this drama while also in camp for a fight. He should have enough on his plate right now, blah, blah, blah. And then we've got Harley.
Casual. Who'd said that? Gio?
Gio.
You don't
welcome
think
to
I'm
the
ready
fight
for
game.
this, bro? You don't
this
think
is
I'm
a
ready? Don't look at how small my fists are. Don't look at that. So you don't think
Don't look at that.
Oh, I want to clip the old Whopper commercial with the I got tiny hands, like the dude who doesn't want to eat Whoppers, and just reply with that.
Does that
But I don't want
is
the
that a
smoke from
detriment?
Harley.
How are you that? I mean, here, look at it again. How are you that big though? I feel like my hands are almost as big as his. How are you that big? And your hands look so small.
Well, I'm not the guy to go around asking about big hands, so I don't
You know
know.
what big hands means? Bigger hands, bigger something.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Bigger thumbs, bigger hands, bigger
these
thumbs.
tiny hands. I can only eat double cheeseburgers.
Oh God, I'm such a nerd.
Harley.
Let's
so
see if
what's
there's
Tommy
another
C? Is
one.
there
Here
a
we go.
response here too? Like,
Do you
where's-
want to see
Oh,
that specifically? I wasn't gonna rehash it because the Tommy
fair.
C thing was specifically on the morning show. I was just kind of
okay. I got
looking
you.
at
These are
some
new
of his
dramas. Let's
other
go. Okay.
little back and forth videos.
Yeah,
So
I hope he's
this
getting
was a
an extra
Keemstar
paycheck
thing.
from eDubes.
And this is him talking about, like, I guess he organized the Gideon thing to happen, a Gideon fight to happen or something. I don't know. I just saw this and I thought, again, more hype for Harley and his fight. I can't see what Keem's initial comment was because guess what? I'm not authorized to see Keem's tweets. Thanks,
It's
Keem.
a big club and you're not in it.
You fucking bitch.
I did this? You're welcome. I did this. I just reminded Gideon that he owed $100K to a charity, which he tried to, I think, duck on. And I held Keem to his word that he said he would book Froggy in a match. So, if this goes down, I did it. You know what, Keem? I'll be the commentator for this fight.
No.
You would have paid me. I'm also going to donate it to charity. So, you're welcome, dude. You're welcome, everyone. I did this.
Dude, I'm telling you. We talk about
Wrestling?
Pat said
career?
Logan should have been a wrestler. I think Harley should go into wrestling here soon. He's cutting a promo while walking downstairs. A lot of folks can't talk and walk down the stairs in
You should've
2023,
saw him, though.
let alone record themselves doing it.
And all these Tommy C
impressive.
back and forth too. He's like in his car driving or something, and then he's like
that's
walking into his
dangerous,
house.
dude.
and stuff.
Don't fucking live stream while you drive.
I mean, he's cutting clips, Kevin. It's not as involved as live. He's not doing a show like
don't
us.
record content while you drive. It's Stephon Marbury called.
He's drunk
He
on
literally,
Clout, dude.
Yeah, you can get in a car wreck. You can't claim it's not your fault when you're fucking live while you rear end the person in front of you.
All right, let's look at chat a little bit, and then let's get into a little bit more fun here.
That's your nickel's worth of free advice for today, gang.
So we got Noah at the top first. Hashtag first.
Woo!
Nice to see you, Noah. Vault Wanderer says, hey.
Vita.
Pess asked if it was live. Yes, it's
Pess
live. KSI was cringe. Logan Paul was good. Logan should have been a wrestler. And to finish it off, Pess says, Tommy C is the worst. I mean, I've heard things
That's what I
about
hear.
Tommy C. I've only watched him, since I've been, like, aware of the commentary shit, like, in bits and pieces even. And now that he's doing his final season or whatever, I feel like I'll never really know the guy. But I've heard about him being like old school racist. I don't know. He lives in like Germany and shit, and he's like
What
old.
is new school racist?
So,
teach me.
interesting.
I mean, I
old school racist. I
misphrased
guess
that.
I mean just like he's old. He's an old man, and you can
Oh, so
expect
he's just an
certain,
overt racist,
right?
Instead
You
of
can,
like
yeah, you can expect a certain
closet
kind
racist.
of racism out of elderly people.
I get it. Okay.
I'm just playing. I don't think
I
he's-
got you.
I've never seen him be like that. I've just heard that before.
Allegedly.
VW says
Speaking of racist,
Leafy is back on Twitter.
Sorry, I don't know if he's racist.
Doink.
I don't know if he ever pulled that one out.
No, the last trouble that Leafy got in was the Pokemon thing. Because he made Pokemon his op.
Tucker, don't make me your op, okay?
And Pokemon fucking came at that motherfucker.
I think she had to hire
Gone.
a second intern just to block all of Leafy's alt accounts.
Erased him off the internet.
I will burn him from time.
So, yep, there's a little bit of Harley hyping up the fight. Love it. And Froggy has continued it this week. Do you want to look at that clip?
Yeah, dude. We got to tell the folks there's another challenge.
All right, we'll look at the clip. I'm
A
so tired of
challenger approaches.
guys. I'm so tired of Creator Clash. By
Sorry,
the way.
guys. This is
Ready
me
for it
now.
to
I'm a
happen.
combat sports guy now. It just kind of happened. It happened quickly, but it is what it is. So,
I'm ready for this shit to happen so that I can stop talking about it. That's for sure. Let's look at
It'll
Froggy
be a
Fresh
sad day.
and his most recent.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy,
L-
Froggy Fresh.
L for
You might have
shaving
heard the
beard.
news recently that I got
It's a
him
big
kicked.
L move.
I had to ask you something. So did you watch this dude when he was like Krispy Kreme or whatever, or do you know?
He was once called Krispy Kreme. Oh, that's. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's it.
That's who. Okay, then yes, I remember. Holy shit.
Okay, so you can remember that. I don't.
H3 vibes. How dare you, sir?
I do
How
not.
dare you in the chat? I will never.
I do not. It must be the hat, I guess.
It's the
Shadow.
hat. It's the
Sorry about
goddamn soundboard.
it. Well, just because we have a soundboard, I mean,
And it's the angry bald dude who's always just running his mouth. We got way too many things.
but anyways,
Just get a custom NBA jersey behind us, and it's the same show.
has he always sounded like this? Like, is this a shit? Like a bit he's putting on?
I don't
This
know.
this accent?
Stop Creator Clash. I don't even really know why because they haven't told me yet. But
It's just a
my
silly
guesses are either because I said I was going to subscribe to Anissa's OnlyFans if I didn't beat Chris up,
Okay, I've heard it.
or
100
I went to
fucking
train with
times
Sam
I've
Hyde,
heard it.
Yeah,
who is
we've heard it.
E-Dubs' worst nightmare, basically. So,
I like how he does the thing that,
anyways,
like, iDubbbz, when he used to do his, like, little straw man, he would go, oh, E-doops, oh, but E-doop. And then, so Frog, it's like, that one
You know
lands
who he-
flat.
You
for
know what
me.
he makes me think of? Actually, he makes me think of
A
like
cage fighter.
of Mice and Men guy. Like
Lenny?
kind of, yeah. He
Guys,
makes
it's
me
been
like
real. I'm sorry.
super
God
simple.
damn. Oh, man. Fuck, dude. I didn't know that was coming. Oh, man.
He's just super simple. I mean,
Roll that
I don't
beautiful,
know. What-
fresh footage.
just kidding.
Yeah, he was just kidding. It was a joke.
then I got a letter from Creator Clash saying that they was going to sue me if I didn't shut up about it.
Damn it.
Well, I was thinking we can just sell it the old way because I have a lot big problems shutting up. So a lot of times I can't shut up. I'm going to get sued. I was just thinking we can sell it the old-fashioned
His accent is so, it's like reminiscent of Baby Talk to me. It's very cute.
way. Me and E-Dubs do a cage match, an MMA match with none of them padded helmets or knee pads or the special things. Now I'm 5'2", 135 pounds.
This is my favorite part.
E-Dubs
About to do some
is
Scott
6'1",
Steiner.
168 pounds. Now I'm pretty confident I could probably bulk
Yeah,
up
there's a
to about
33%
155
chance.
pounds of solid muscle.
155 pounds of solid muscle at 5'3", he said?
He's going to add 20
Holy
pounds of solid muscle.
Shit.
And then Dana White will call him.
And I'm pretty sure E-Dubs
Give him that
could cut
birthday
down to
money.
like
Like,
Like, isn't
160
this
or
dude fucking
so.
awesome?
And I'm pretty sure that I could probably drag him around the ring like a stuffed animal. Now, if I win,
It's a good bit.
I
but
like that.
It's not going to work with
And then,
Ian.
of course, it's all like blah, blah, blah.
Now you're really going to get sued.
The dumb shit about if I win, you'll get this. If you win, I won't subscribe to Anissa's OnlyFans. But I'm tiss.
Boom. Yeah,
I
it lands
saved you.
real flat. I will say. Like,
You were one
B
one
for,
note.
B for effort, and then like a C with delivery. Because if you're going to, again, if
C
you're going
for
to cut a
children?
promo,
Child?
don't say, "Hi guys, you might remember me. My name is Froggy Fresh, and I would like to challenge iDubbbz to a fight." And I'm like, there's a way to go about doing it. If you're gonna do it, And then also, you spent 30 seconds just repeating this. You've recorded 48 clips saying there's only 2 reasons I could have been removed from. We all fucking know, dude. We all know. We were talking about this in the pre-show. There was a point in time he could have said, pencils down, I'm winning this fight. The internet is all in agreement that iDubbbz is kind of a bitch for this. But no, he kept beating the drum, and now it's almost like, all right, well, you just shut up and go away now. You've got to fight. Go get your other fight. You know, I would love to see it, though. I would love to see Ian get beat up in the cage
that would be cool.
by
Cage
Froggy
match.
Fresh. Who'd you put your money on?
Oh, Ian would beat the shit out of him, though. I mean, let's be real. Come on, dude. Are you kidding me? Like,
you ever slided a frog, dude? You ever seen an
6 foot,
angry frog?
What did he say?
In the wild?
It was like there's like an entire foot.
He's 6'1",
difference.
165 pounds.
Well, you think he's training if he's gonna get in the ring bare knuckle brawl with him.
Trigger warning for Fluffy, but one of those sharts you were talking about in Discord would knock Ian over.
I don't have a fart.
God,
I don't have a fart on the soundboard. That's a
the robe he
a real
comes
shame.
out in has more body mass than he does. Yeah, I think Froggy could take him down.
It'd be interesting. I mean, maybe if it was like street. Well, I guess that is like reminiscent of like street brawl, right? Is like.
Well, he could put him in a headlock and choke him out. Like he could, as a dear friend once said, come at you like a spider monkey, and he could put him in a rear naked choke. He could just literally climb on his back and put him in a headlock.
Ian get tombstoned by Froggy Fresh.
Yeah, that would be cool. Now we're talking. Now that's some wrestling, brother. Let's do that.
Anyways, I guess since we're God damn.
Yeah, I covered it.
I guess since we're talking about this stupid shit now, let's get it out of the way.
You make a sports guy feel so welcome.
the biggest thing I thought it was interesting to glean from all this is somebody was sharing around this Kotaku article about Anissa's mom. Isn't this so weird? One of the cruxes of the whole Froggy Fresh thing is that Anissa's mom was arguing with him in comments and yada yada. And this article from 2016 talks about how she's a fucking mod for Anissa in chat and how she like polices, you know, the kind of shit that's going on in her chat. And it's funny to then see fast forward, like, you know, what did I say? 2016. So 7 years later, and she's still modding her chat.
Yeah. Safe to say, Anissa's mom has nothing going on. Okay. Yeah. See what I did there? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there's that, and then the last thing that we'll talk about concerning the creator clash today, I think. God, mark my words. I hope I'm right. I saw this.
A friend in need is not a friend to Ian. Yeah, you might want to skip those first few seconds, though, when he shoves the microphone in his mouth.
No, we love that. Let's see how loud it gets. Okay, everybody prepare yourself. Trigger warning for loud airsoft fatty clip.
And all you motherfuckers that get rid of the cannabis, guess what, motherfucker? I haven't had to buy cannabis in 6 months. Jesus Christ.
Cannabis Christ. Is that what he said?
Yeah, he's about to prove how he hasn't spent all his money on weed by showing you all the weed he has.
Fucking hell!
Yeah, I don't really get this point.
Because it,
falls flat there.
There's a lot of mean things I could say, but I won't say it. It's because there's no point that
You
could
can
be
hear
made.
the cat in the back.
Oh, you'll hear the cat. You'll see a lot of the cat.
And back doing my best to better these streams. As much of a fucking failure as I've been.
Mm-hmm.
I feel bad. But
Self-report.
I feel bad, but the wildness on stream is what it is. I
I know
mean,
you can tell I'm stressed. I know you want me to pay you.
You know, he's trying to play
the
cat for sympathy.
I
Pathetic.
know you want pets. I can't help you right now.
I gotta do my job. No, I do feel bad. Okay, but
I'm tired of people making me feel like shit.
sorry.
I'm tired of it.
Which this sucks, but
This part does suck. And Ian
buckle
might
in.
have
I
done
reached
some
out to
shitty
Ian
things
for
to
help
him.
that
There it
day,
is.
and Ian never fucking replied. You want to talk about some shit?
Anyone surprised?
hey,
I'm
Def
actually
Noodles
sorry
never
for
shared our
this. I said,
podcast
hey,
either.
just show us
I'm
your
really
love.
resonating with
I
Airsoft
asked
Fatty
you
right
to show us your
now.
love. Look at the message, never
Yeah,
fucking
Danny at
replied.
least sent his as a private
Like, that doesn't
voice
fucking
memo
make me feel like
to me.
shit,
You
man.
know? He's like, I reached out to Dennis and he just left me on red. He didn't even say no. He just left me on red. And, and that's worse. It was a rough couple of days, man.
Anyways, I don't want to continue. I forgot I didn't
He gets-
timestamp the exact part where he says all this shit. So if you want to go watch some Airsoft Fatty clips, go right ahead. But he eventually gets to the point where he's like,
Make sure you subscribe if you do.
yeah, for sure. He needs the subscribers.
Brother needs our help now.
Oh my gosh. He says that he wanted Ian to spread the podcast, his podcast that he's doing, and Ian left him on red. And like I said, I feel some kind of way about that because, yeah, Def never shared the interview that we did. I DM'd him and just said, "Hey, man, it would be cool if you just
didn't call him
shared out the old episode, dude." Nope, nothing. And then I was like, "Even if you just retweeted my tweet, man, nothing." So, you know, and now he's out there following Augie RFC and stuff instead of us. Cool guy.
All I have to say is it was shout out to your podcast until it was time to make a fucking forgiveness tour and he needed every microphone he could get his mouth in front
Why
of.
mine though? Like, why even bother? Fuck you.
Because you would say yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Fair
Sorry.
enough.
Sorry, Dennis.
Okay, well, let's get out of the creator clash. No more creator
Next
clash.
time, just call him daddy when he posts a shirtless selfie and he will retweet your video. But on top of that, Airsoft Fatty mentioned not getting paid by iDubbbz or something.
And that was
there's a couple
another
other things
clip.
in there that when you add it all together,
It wasn't
does
the same one, but
kind of sound shitty.
yeah, allegedly, in the whole thing, Airsoft Fatty didn't get any retweets, didn't get paid for anything. I mean, if that's all true, he definitely got treated pretty bad in that whole scenario. He just, "Hey, we're paying you in clout, buddy. Come up here and sing the national anthem in front of fucking millions of people and fuck it up like 10 times for nothing." I hope he at least got paid for that. Maybe he's not including that in the whole accusation.
We can't, I don't know. I don't want to be a dick about it, but we can't rule out the possibility that some of that is performative in nature. I'll just say that. Ever the skeptic, I guess. I'm just going to see, this is why you stay on fences, Danny.
This is why you stay on fences.
Because then you can be the first one to hop down on the correct side and be like, idiots. This is why you wait.
Titties.
Tidiots.
Anyways,
Innocent
hear
until proven fatty. What?
Innocent until proven fatty. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear any April Fool's jokes? Any good ones? I thought I'd ask you at the front because it is April 2nd. It's like weird.
No, mine
April
were,
Fools came and went. And I didn't hear anything.
No, I stay off of Twitter on that day because it's all just breaking news. This guy signed with this guy.
Breaking news. Justin Roiland rehired back at Rick and Morty.
Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. I saw. Isn't he on his revenge tour now that he's been found innocent of one of the litany of crimes he's been accused of? He's like, that one was wrong, so you all better get in line and start kissing these toes,
yeah,
motherfucker.
remember he was posting some big, long blocks of text proving his innocence. He's a freak.
Adrenaline in the soul.
Well,
I'm
no.
not reading all that, though.
No good April Fool's jokes. Bummer.
Nope.
Tell me if this is an April Fool's joke, okay? Have you seen this?
I did see this.
Very nice.
I have opinions.
We love it. Let's watch. Now, I don't know. Living transparently. So she's going to live transparently with us here for a second.
I bet.
Let's watch.
Notice that she wasn't recording during the alleged incident. That would be transparent, but I'll be over here.
Speaking right now because I just had a man approach me in a parking lot and it went fine, and I'm going to tell you why it went fine and how to address it because it was in a book I read and this is how you're supposed to address it, but it scared me. I'm literally shaking. So this
Doesn't she look like somebody?
Yeah,
like,
look, she looks like someone who would be scared by reading a book. Yes, I absolutely agree.
Well, I more so meant, doesn't she look like an actor or something? I thought this was somebody. I knew.
You sexist! What? Because she's blonde?
Well, she's a woman, I guess. I thought she was an actor. All women. All women are professional liars.
There it is. Flipped. I can see. Boom.
Damn, Fluffy got me on
I
that
can
one.
see that I'm calling
I
your
even
wife
said
about
it
this
after.
too.
This guy,
Boom.
I am alone with my son, by myself, a woman, and a male approached me in a parking lot. He's, "Excuse me, miss," and I don't know why in the hell he was approaching me or what he was trying to do.
Excuse me,
and
miss.
before he was probably 30 feet from me when he said, "Excuse me, ma'am," and I turned around
So
and I
very
literally
reasonably safe
yelled at
distance
him, and I said,
30 feet.
30 feet. Okay.
I'm gonna ask you a question.
So
this.
stack 10. Oh, wait, never mind. I won't make a sports reference. You guys know how big 30 feet is. The sports guys need shit like this. They need it like broken down. Explain this to me like I'm 5. No, go ahead.
Not approach me. And he like immediately started going in the other direction. And I just kept saying it over and over and over. I said, do not approach me. Do not approach me. And he, of course, like got like.
She hit him with the Marco Rubio.
What the F? Like he started cussing and yelling like, "What's your problem?" And I looked at him and he actually then crossed a couple cars down from my car. And he didn't come anywhere near me. He crossed a couple cars down from my car and was like, "What's?" Continuing to cuss and say, "What's your problem?" And I say, "You do not approach women in a parking lot." I just.
Bro,
you do not approach women in a parking lot. Thoughts?
All of her, like. Almost every time she takes a second to describe what the man's doing, it's almost like she gives a reason for her to not be acting
right.
this
He's
way.
like being
She's
reasonable.
like, he gave me a really wide. He put 2 cars in between us. He approached. He said, "Hi, ma'am," at 30 feet away.
Excuse me, miss.
It reminds me. Did we watch that clip where the lady was bitching at a guy and he was like, "Ma'am, excuse me," and she's like, "Leave me alone," and he's like, "Your purse is on the top of your car," and then she grabs the purse. And it's like, mind your own business.
No,
and drives off. Like,
that.
yeah,
that
you
sounds
see
like
this. Or there's another lady like this. She was driving. She drove off from the gas station with the pump still in, and she was driving with the fucking hose dragging. And she gets out of her car and is like TikToking this. This man's been harassing me. He's been following me, honking at me. He's like, "Ma'am,
this guy called me a dumbass and a threat to society when I was driving my car off with the gas pump still in it."
Yeah,
fuck this man.
Exactly. Best says it best. That's my purse. I don't know you. Also, what up, sweater vest?
I mean, oh my god, dude,
is feral. I'm sorry.
This is what I'm afraid of, though, dude. Like I wouldn't just approach a random person in a parking lot for no reason anyways. If I'm coming up to you to say something, I'm probably for a good reason. I don't want to talk to you either, you freak. Especially when you start going,
especially at the goddamn grocery store. There's not a single person, if I'm out at the store, that I want to talk to. You know, I probably have both headphones in. I might not even be playing music.
Imagine a scenario where you're this chick, and the guy's walking up to you, "Hey, miss, excuse me," with your like credit card or maybe some cash you left in the
or you
dispenser.
Left one bag. I've done that before. You like
anything.
You didn't grab everything.
Could be being a nice person, and you're like, "Stay away from me! Don't you ever come close to me!"
Ma'am, your child dropped his binky. Get away from me! Do not approach me!
Do
not approach me! You don't ever approach a woman in the daylight from 30 feet away.
Should we?
Should
we finish this out?
Absolutely. I
just kept saying, "Do not approach me. You do not approach women in a parking lot." Like yelling at no male. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot.
Drink water, man.
Ever. No male should ever approach a woman in a parking lot. And if a male does approach you, you need to turn around and use the strongest voice that you can possibly use with them. Don't be polite. They need to literally screw off. No male should be approaching you in a parking lot.
At night, I would say go for it, right? I would say retweet, sister. Like, yeah, if it's dark out, if it's like that's a middle. Look at how many. Look at how many fucking cars there are. I feel bad. I mean, I don't know, man. This lady's crazy. And you stop. Thank you for stopping me from mansplaining, but goddamn, man.
Too far, we're definitely gonna.
No, I wanted to acknowledge that there is a scenario where her response could be reasonable. It's just not this one, in my opinion, based on what she described.
Right. Yeah, there are situations where maybe this was justified, but the guy was like, "Excuse me, man." I mean, like, especially if that's how you start out.
What if
he
she's
was
walking
like,
to
"Hey,
his car,
bitch,"
you know?
"Hey, bitch," or "What the fuck?"
Or catcalling or something.
Or like,
I thought the bitch was white!
Like, you say something like that coming up to me? If you say something like,
"If you need a penis, take a penis. If you have a penis, give a penis."
If you say something like that to me in the parking lot, then yeah, I'm going to scream at you and tell you don't approach me. No, I mean, there is something to, I get it. Like, there are pervy dudes, weird dudes, inappropriate dudes, all kinds of dudes that definitely do the kind of thing where they approach people like weirdos inappropriately, and they deserve something like this to happen to them. But I don't know if that's the way you should approach every single situation that you get into.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, you're probably better off like looking like a crazy person than ending up, on 48 hours or whatever. So, at the end of the day, probably
handled it well.
I can't say it was the exact wrong move, but yeah, as Sweater Vest points out, if you are a man and you go shopping, bring a female friend. Otherwise, I don't know how you're going to get to your car in the parking lot, because you are not allowed to be within 30 feet of a woman in the parking lot, according to our friend.
Doggo says, thank you, Kevin. I think that's when you backed down from the man's plan.
Yes, it wasn't my intention. I was just trying to say,
just teasing.
I feel you, sister.
Oh, if you're going to,
am I allowed to say that even? I'm probably got in trouble for that one too.
Yep.
I meant it in the
watch your
earthly
gendered
sense.
language.
I call everyone brother. That's not just a bit.
Watch your gendered
I mean,
language,
it is a bit, but I don't do it in the voice. But I do. He can confirm that. It's always, hey, brother.
Hey, brother. Yeah, I think we got. I mean, shit, dude. I've been saying that since I worked.
That's what I meant.
I've been saying that since I worked for a fucking old hippy dippy dude that now is a captain of a yacht. And he would always always be like, "Hey, brother."
No, doggo. I was talking about the sister in the video, but either way, I can see I'm just failing here. I'm just gonna fall no matter what. I'm just in perpetual.
Just go back to the fence, Kevin.
Yeah, I just failed. Some days you just take a loss.
Okay, so
and some days you go out of your way to catch one. That's
big
me today.
Face on the thumbnail today. Sneako and Moist Critical finally talked. He released the video this morning, and I quickly watched it and quickly summarized it for us so we could get through some of it and see some of it today. Hot off the presses. Hot off the presses. Breaking news.
Since show choir.
So, yeah, they get into a conversation finally. Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Instead of doing this back and forth bullshitty bitching, they get to do it to each other instead of react windows and shit like we always get to watch.
Two of my favorite creators interacting at the same time.
Yeah, that's what Kevin said when I told him this was the big story today. He's like, oh, fucking great. I hate both of these guys.
I don't know what you want me to do here, pal, but okay.
So the first 20 minutes of this epic video, it's an hour and 15 minutes long. Huge conversation they have here. But it's cut intermittently with
ads.
No, yeah, that
I
probably.
That,
I have
honestly,
YouTube Premium.
Ads.
But Charlie is like giving more context and kind of thing. It's saying more intermittent throughout it. So like the first 20 minutes of this whole thing is Charlie and Sneako talking about the whole cuties thing, which I couldn't find a single point that I wanted to clip out of this chunk. So I'll kind of just explain their whole thing to you, but
yeah, why?
Sneako pro cuties, okay? If you didn't know, pro cuties. Obviously, Charlie's on the other side, or at least he's anti cuties. He's not about it. Sneako explains the reason why he's pro cutie is because of the message of the film. The message of the film being, social media is very bad for our children, very toxic. It leads for them to do this, that, and the third. I've never seen the movie, so I don't know exactly what goes down, but that's his explanation, is like there's a underlying theme there that is important. Social media is rotting our kids' brains. But Charlie's like, yeah, but it's still cameras on 13-year-olds' boobies and situations where, I guess there's a situation in the movie where she takes a picture of her vagina.
What? There is?
I had to look around the room like if I was allowed to say it. Yeah,
Jesus.
She takes picture. It doesn't show her
I would
stuff,
imagine
obviously, but it's like
on
a
Netflix,
ching, 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 and you're like, I don't know, what the fuck?
Okay.
He explains these situations like, look, the underlying message might be all right, but the people that made the movie still exploited children. These are actual kids that the whole movie is about. They're still kids doing these dances, still getting the cameras on their boobies,
Still being filmed
their
that
BBs.
way.
I mean, they're not. I don't even like to say boobies because it's like not boobies. It's not boobies. It's little kids. So it's like even weirder. I don't know who the fuck decided that they were gonna make this cuties movie and do it with actual kids too. It just baffles me. Hollywood consistently has been hiring 25-year-olds to play 13-year-olds since movies have been made.
Correct.
They still do it. I mean, he makes the point in here that Ellie in The Last of Us is supposed to be like in her teens and is played by a person way older than that. It's just how it goes. Hollywood does that all the time. They cast older people in younger roles and make them look younger or whatever, blah, blah, blah. I mean, if you ask me, the movie doesn't even need to be made, but why don't you do something like that before you put kids in it?
That would be my question. You couldn't get that message across without the other parts that you couldn't have told a different story that gives the same message about social media. I don't know.
He does not step off the point, however, though. He comes to an agreement, and he's like, yeah, I don't like all the objectification of girls in it, children in it. They should have went about it a different way. He agrees, but he still says, like, I like the movie because of the underlying message. He won't budge from the I like the movie point. So, as a preemptive, before we actually hear them say anything, you get to know that little piece of that little nugget that the whole conversation preemptive to this is Sneako not backing off the point that he loves Cutie's best movie ever. And he will say that too. It's like one of the best movies. He's like one of his favorites. It's a great movie.
Come on.
For real.
This isn't real. This is a bit. This is what happens when
maybe it's a bit,
when your brand is to be out there. Like, he's just got to find more ridiculous things to say or he'll become irrelevant.
So
that would be scary for old Sneako. He needs this audience now.
I time-stamped this part for a good Charlie moment. I thought he gave a good little explanation here. Charlie talks about what did I say? Charlie talks about, is wokeness the number one problem for youth today? That's what the conversation they're having. Is wokeness bad?
I love a broad straw man. Yes, let's hear about it.
Now, he asked me if I think that's the biggest problem facing the youth today. And I didn't really get a clear answer in there because he kept switching kind of rapidly. My answer is no. But I do think the biggest problem that's plaguing the youth today is the fact that kids feel forced to choose sides so early in life before their brains even had a chance to develop. Now, whether you want to subscribe to one side of the political spectrum or the other, you are always being forced down one path in this level of tribalism where you always have to blindly support that side and hate everything and everyone on the other. I think that shit sucks fuck. I think that's a horrible...
I agree. I think that shit sucks fuck. Because, and that's where I kind of try to sit with things. It's like, obviously my political ideals lean a certain way.
No.
But it doesn't... it doesn't mean that I will... totally discount somebody if they have a good point. It's just, you gotta not act like a crazy person too half the time. I mean, you gotta give the good point, not smothered in like talk about how Jewish people suck or something, or like, how Nazis are based, or like have a conversation like this.
Mexicans are based, okay? Jews based. Black people based.
If we can talk like that, then we can have a good conversation. We miss the white people are based. I don't know where that one is.
Well, it's because that clip doesn't exist. It's never been said in the history of man.
Let's let him go a little bit more here, cook a little bit more.
Way of living life, and it leads to a situation that we see a lot now where people aren't friends with someone that don't share every single thing in common. For example, I have friends that I disagree with on many things, but we're still friends at the end of the day because we do have commonality in like personality and we have fun together. We don't need to agree on everything, and I wouldn't want that. I don't like echo chambers. And regardless of if you're on the woke side or the anti-woke side, you put yourself in an echo chamber no matter what. And both sides eat you alive if you so much as critique something about that.
That was the point that I thought was really interesting too. And think about that. Kids these days, you do get to a certain point with, I'm sure, I mean, I don't have a kid, but I'm just assuming. You get to a certain point, your parents probably think a certain way. Your friends probably think a certain way. Because, when you get to the age where you're aware of like, I mean, I don't know, what Andrew Tate is or something, there are already some kids talking about it. You know what I'm saying? There's already some other kid that's watched it or seen it or whatever, and there are people talking about it. So you do probably get to a point now, differently from when we grew up, where it's like the stuff people are talking about, you're either with it or you're on the other side and you're not with it. And you've got to choose that pretty quickly or you're not going to have any friends probably.
That's weird.
It is weird. Politicization of children.
Of the kids.
Of the poor kids on the playground.
On both sides. You're weird if you do that.
I mean,
I don't care who you're voting for. If you got a little 6-year-old running around in a political T-shirt, I think you're fucking weird, and I think you should stop. Projecting your bullshit onto your children. And you can tell me that's not my place because you're the parent and I'm not.
Don't put your kid in a Joe Biden shirt, and especially don't let him in the pool with him or anything because he talks about his hairy legs and kids jumping on his lap.
Oh, yeah, don't let Joe Biden anywhere near any. Don't let any politician near children, dude. What the fuck have we been talking about for years? Years.
Joe Biden, wake up.
When are we going to find out who was all visiting that one dude's island? Oh, we never will. You know why? Because you should never let any politician near your children.
So the conversation goes on a little bit after this. Charlie and Sneako talk about Charlie needing to correct the record on something. I didn't find a need to clip this out, but apparently at one point Charlie had said fresh and fit. So that's the skinny one that talks a bunch. If you
Still doesn't help me. I know that there's 2 guys that do that show, and that's all I will ever know.
And one that does it. And the one that talks the shit.
Well, I automatically like the one that doesn't talk more.
Charlie, I guess at one point had said I don't know how the context of the conversation went, but he called him a virgin. And Sneako didn't like that.
He's like, I'm not a virgin. I've seen my girlfriend fuck a ton.
Don't call my friend a virgin. He's not a virgin. So that was one record correct he had to do. Sneako said Charlie was farming him for content. But then Charlie went on to explain how that wasn't true. So the explanation here was, so Charlie makes this video initially about them and they beef. Then Charlie says after his initial video, for 3 months after that, Sneako every stream would make some kind of reference to how shitty Moist Critical is, or he does this. Well, he puts him on the collage or whatever.
Not guilty of that.
Of wokeness and blah blah blah. Basically going on and on and on about him, and then finally, when Charlie decides to address it again, then it blows up in his face, and he says that you've been farming him for content. That's kind of how Charlie explained himself, but
that's classic.
I mean.
There.
It doesn't matter how long it takes in between videos. They're both farming each other for content. Of course, it's a whole game. I'm farming them for content now.
What? No, you're not. We genuinely care about
content,
this.
Bitch.
I'm losing sleep over this stuff. I really need to talk about it. Get off my chest.
Let's skip forward to a little further here. What was the context of this clip? Charlie and Sneako talk about Brandon Buckingham. So I thought this was kind of interesting.
Wasn't drama AdSense
for building
farming.
the Buckingham
What
Palace,
do you think that I've said that I don't believe in?
Buckingham
So
Palace?
we'll use our beef, for example. You think I'm weak for not taking you up on a boxing fight. But on the same side of that coin, you won't take Brandon Buckingham up on that boxing fight. The whole point was I don't stand by my beliefs because I won't fight you for it. Well, with that perspective, why wouldn't you fight Brandon Buckingham when you feel so strongly about your beliefs and he says the same things I do? Wouldn't you want to prove that you stand?
Because the first fight that I want to take.
So get called the fuck out.
First of all, you're using way too many syllables for a conversation with Sneako.
But I do love that Charlie just called. I mean, like, I think a lot of people have been waiting for him to get pressed about this Brandon Buckingham thing specifically for a while. Like, people are always in his comments underneath on Twitter saying, fight Brandon Buckingham, everything he says, you know?
Nice.
So this was a very, I
You
think,
should do it then.
good thing to call out here.
Sounds like he's dodging a fight to me.
Oh.
The first fight that I want to take would be against somebody, one, who has more clout than me. Two, I disagree with ideologically. I don't disagree with him ideologically at all.
But he says the same things I say about you.
This person has been obsessed
so more
for a long time.
They have to have more clout, and he has to disagree with them.
Personally, I don't care about this person, and there's no benefit for me to take my first fight with this person.
So then
if
your
I
beliefs.
Fought somebody, I challenge.
So then
the reason I was banned on Twitter for challenging Hasanabi to a fight One, because a lot of people want to see that. He's well known. He disagrees with me completely. There's a lot of tension for that fight.
Okay, so 2 questions here. First, do you think that Hassan and him, would that be a good fight?
I don't to this day know whether or not Hassan can fight at all. Like, I'd like to think
he's just a big monster.
Yeah, I'd like to think
all
that Hassan would whoop this dude's ass, but
he's
for
a
some reason, I just have my doubts, man.
Oh yeah, you think Sneako gets scrappy enough that he takes Hassan down?
No, I don't know about Hassan, man. I don't know if he's actually a tough guy or not at all. I don't know if those are muscles under those shirts or not. Like, I don't know about Hassan.
You don't ever see, well, I guess you're not on Twitter as much as I am.
No.
Every day he shares out like here I am
a
fucking
thirst
lifting
trap.
something. Oh yeah, he's a big lifting fucking monster beast, fucking all these things on it. Nothing that I'm about.
Don't always mean you can fight though. But again,
I would
like to believe that he would whoop Sneako's ass, in which case I don't think it would be a good fight. But honestly, I don't think Sneako could fight anyone, and that's the only reason he wants to fight Charlie.
If I go to 37:16 here, skip forward just a little bit, Charlie actually just talks about this a little bit more.
Ooh, look at that. Quick.
Without Sneako's dumb ass explanation there.
Well, can I complain? You know, and I've been on record on this show. One of the main reasons that I hated Charlie to begin with was how lazy I perceived his content to be. For years, he didn't like it. That room looks great now. For years, there was like dirty clothes on the floor behind him,
dildos,
and it just felt like it came off as lazy to me. Okay, and I say that to say how fucking irritating it is that Sneako is taking this call out at some fucking park on his cell phone. You know, like he makes goddamn Charlie, who's still using the same iPhone headphones from 2007 to listen to his audio, even though he's got 7 or 12 million fucking followers, can't afford a headset. But I know he can afford a headset, but he's not going to upgrade it. But Sneako's making him look like a fucking $1 million studio here. So
I feel like Sneako's getting in the slight dig with the outside out in public. He says
this ain't worth my time.
Well, he says he's in Japan.
He noodled him.
He says he's in Japan.
Like when Def Noodles is like, I can do your fucking show, bro, but I got to get my sweat on. I got to fucking work out during it. Yeah.
Exactly. The same thing I felt when Def Noodles came on the show lifting weights during his interview. It's a slight. It's a little dig. It's a little dig is like, I don't really care what I'm doing right now. I don't really care about this conversation. Like, I got better things. I'm out in life.
Yeah, I got sidewalks to stand on for an hour.
Than fucking talk to the Clout Route podcast. I gotta work out. I gotta at least multitask.
Yeah, I gotta at least get my swole on, dude.
I took too many Adderall this morning, so I just said I can't sit still. That's why I have to work out like this while I'm doing the interview with you and sound like a fucking moron while I'm doing it.
Sorry.
Well, at least you're not holding any grudges. So that's good.
No, like I said to you, when I saw Augie tweet out the little picture of Def Noodles is following you now, follow back or whatever, and he said something like fuck this guy or whatever, or oh how the world works or something weird. I don't care what he said. All I thought at the moment was, as much as this motherfucker makes fun of you relentlessly, like it's his job to make fun of Def Noodles, especially when you were down on your luck, you follow this motherfucker for what? But you retract your follow from the Clout Route on Twitter. Now I'm a petty motherfucker. Def Noodles, you fuck. Let's watch some of this. I don't have to talk about
you,
this
Dennis.
This is a gotcha moment, but I do think it's important to illustrate here that Sneako is still denying this claim, even though there's tons and tons of video evidence where he does say that Brandon Buckingham was threatening to rape someone.
Oh,
he says it multiple times, and that's what the lawsuit was about. But it doesn't prevent Sneako from fighting Brandon Buckingham if he was, open to it for defending the beliefs and stuff, which is the point I was trying to make.
I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend. Literally said that. And he said, I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend, bro.
This dude said he is going to R-word my girlfriend.
Bro, nothing warrants saying I'm gonna R-word your girlfriend.
I mean, would you want to beat up somebody that went on 10,000 podcasts like this?
Word for word. I'm going to R-word your girlfriend.
Okay, talking shit by threatening R-word.
Claiming that someone said they're going to rape someone is insinuating they are a rapist for
This took a turn.
It is kind of funny how Sneako didn't realize that either when he was making the. I don't know. I mean, I have no problem with this guy. Blah blah blah. But you called him a rapist for fucking 10 podcasts, bro. What do you mean? You don't have any problem with this guy? It seemed like it, right?
Yeah, it's certainly trying to create a problem with him.
You'd be starting a problem with me if you continually go on 10 different shows.
Dude, that
and
one,
me
that one dude you were just talking about called me a pedophile once, and I better never fucking see that dude in the street.
Are you gonna challenge him to a Sneako style?
Yeah, I'll
fight?
box him right now. Whoever the fuck he is. Yeah,
he's a kid. He's a child though.
Well,
he's too young.
See, I can't then, but
It'd
don't
be
go
child
out here
abuse.
just calling people pedophiles for no reason.
Yeah,
you
right.
piece of shit.
So, continuing this conversation, Sneako and Charlie debate who is better for men. Charlie sitting in his house playing video games all day, blah blah blah, or Sneako and his gentleman's course that you can subscribe to now for $50 a month and learn how to be a real top G. So who's better
Bugatti
for society? I don't know, but Charlie talks shit a little bit about the guru courses. Sneako talks about how his content is alpha brained and blah blah blah. He's actually, this was the funny part to me too. His content isn't alpha brained anymore, guys. He is now on the kick of like, was 9/11 an inside job? Who killed Jeffrey Epstein in prison? And more. You know, there's always more down the conspiracy route. So he's a conspiracy guy now.
I don't want.
Do we got a good soundbite for that? Let's see a good conspiracy.
There's a lot of things that I love about Hitler.
This is not fair.
A lot of things.
This is not fair. You tell me why Building 7 fell, and then we can talk about how those two things are the same. But no, yeah. Well, what I will say about that is even a broken clock is right twice a day. So there we go. I don't know.
Kevin, are you gonna be watching Sneako streams when he starts?
God no, dude.
Starts talking about this is the real truth of the Jeffrey Epstein.
No, first
suicide.
of all, I've watched every frickin'
in Minecraft
Twin Towers video that's probably ever been made on YouTube or Vimeo, and you know what? I'm never gonna find out what the fuck happened. I'm certain it's something wonky went on, but yeah, no, I'm never gonna watch a Sneako stream. These clips are all I can frickin' stomach.
Even if he gets the exclusive.
Yes, I will make someone else watch it and do a 30-minute analysis and breakdown. I couldn't do it.
Okay, so let's listen to them here. This clip said, Charlie owns the argument Sneako is making about never leaving his room or playing games all day. So I thought this was kind of another funny turn of the conversation where Sneako was very adamant about Charlie. All you do is play video games.
Graduate with a concentration in exercise physiology. I believe very firmly.
Oh, he said that he graduated from college with some.
Charlie did?
Yeah, let me go back just a tad so he can give his.
Boy.
During a stream, if they're already home from work and just need to unwind, I think all of that is fine. But I do always try and give some level of advice. My background, I don't know if you know, I'm a human science graduate with a concentration in exercise physiology. I believe very firmly in the mind-body connection in terms of strength building and muscle building. It's going to change your whole brain chemistry, and it will help improve the way you're looking at the world.
Which Sneako's like, oh,
so
God,
that's one of the big things I talk about is even if you're 100% comfortable with your body, there is no reason not to at least try to make these kind of differences and change your perspective on things.
He's on his fucking phone.
Like, it doesn't even have to be a body issue. It helps your mind overall. I am always against people paying for advice from so-called gurus and professionals because you don't need it. The beauty...
So essentially, he's compounding on the comment he made about I hate the guru mindset and the follow my guru channel, but he's also saying
retweet,
hey dumbass, I don't sit in my bedroom all day and do nothing or whatever. I'm as conscious about being healthy with your body and everything else as anyone else is.
Now that's I mean, I have seen some of Charlie's gym tweets or whatever, so I have seen that dude's
whatever that
he's like a cross
is.
between Jesus and John Wick or something. I don't know. you know.
A little bit of that, a little bit of that.
It's not all hate for Charlie. You know, I got some respect for the dude. Especially now, apparently he's out here with degrees and shit. I'm very confused. I'm very conflicted about Charlie today, gang.
You're learning things.
Every day's a school day.
Continuing, Charlie realizes Sneako doesn't actually know who he is when they talk about his content a little more. Because his whole argument this time has been like, video games, all you do is all I do is see you sit in that room and play video games.
So again, I don't watch streams. I think we've talked about this before, but everything I ever see from Charlie is like a video on YouTube. Does he spend a lot of time gaming? That doesn't even sound like a relevant critique to me.
Again, it's all like with
47
these people,
doggo. That's my vote.
With these people, it's all about what you pursue on them. When it's, I couldn't say that Sneako all he does is alpha male shit. Okay, because I don't watch
he doesn't do any
enough of his shit to even know. I've seen clips of him doing his dumb alpha male shit or his Hitler core shit or whatever the fuck it is, but I couldn't like nail him down and say that's all he does. And with Charlie, it's like with us, we only see a lot of those YouTube videos or like his commentary, because that's what we pursue. But he also streams for like every day for hours playing video games, doing this or that, whatever. Tons of weird shit. He does all kinds of shit. I mean, they have their own like warehouse studio thing that they're fucking around in all the time.
You're stepping on my toes here, judging Charlie so hard, brother.
I'm just saying though, like, he does all kinds of shit. You couldn't nail him down to anything, just like you couldn't nail Sneako down to just one thing. But that's what he wanted to do. And then Charlie's like,
I think I'd nail him down to that.
No. I'm not just a video game guy. I do all kinds of shit.
Yeah, he's got a wrestling thing going on.
This is the last thing that I thought was actually important in the
Moist meter. There we go. V-Dub, I've seen some of those.
Yeah, the Moist meter. He rates some stuff. Yeah. So I couldn't believe that after all this whole conversation, I couldn't believe that we got to this point. Now, this is like one of the final things that they talk about, but Sneako, I'm just like amazed by this motherfucker constantly, and not in a good way. Let's watch this final clip from the Sneako and Moist critical debate, or whatever you want to call this.
Your message is somehow bolstered by...
Oh, by the way, trigger warning, F slurs incoming.
Oh.
F slurs incoming.
Oh, will this insult my French heritage, or is it the other one?
The other one.
Spamming slurs, for example. Like during that stream with the gun. I couldn't listen to you because you kept saying slurs. How is that necessarily helping make people happy or positive in any way, shape, or form? What does that do to contribute to your overall goal? Because it's not humor either, so it's not seeking truth through funny. It's literally just spamming slurs because you were mad at it.
I guess that's also what Sneako said. His motto is seeking truth through funny. Did you know that? Could you imagine that that's what Sneako's motto is? That's pretty funny, honestly.
So we have Sneako trying to put himself amongst the ranks of what, Bill Hicks and George Carlin? I don't know, pal.
Finding the truth through funny here.
I don't know, pal.
Let him talk, though. Watch this.
It is the reason that it's funny is because I'm on a platform that has free speech, and you're not bound by wokeness where you can't say certain words and you're labeled racist or homophobic or transphobic, where you can say things even if you don't mean them,
and transphobic words.
We're not trapped with words.
But why say something you don't? Why say something you don't mean though? What does that do? Wouldn't that go against your ideology where you're like faking it?
That's not a word. A word doesn't encourage. A word doesn't encompass a whole belief system. A word can be funny. The word faggot is funny.
There's your F slur.
That was the funniest thing you said this whole debate.
That's the funniest thing you said this whole debate.
I don't.
You're laughing now. See?
Well, it's because it's just an outrageous claim. It's like talking to a child.
Outrageous.
Well,
You're
no,
proving
like
my point.
You're proving my point.
Your defense of it.
I love the Dunning-Kruger effect so much. Dude.
Obviously,
like,
it devolves.
You're proving my point. Oh God.
It devolves from here, and Charlie wraps it up at the end with his thoughts. We don't really need to see that, but I did think that one of the last points that was funny, that the last point that Sneako makes that he decided to make was the F slur is funny. It's funny, right? You just made you laugh, didn't I? Gotcha. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. So there it is. There's your
the
Charlie v. Sneako saga.
Great minds battling it out, and we have front row seats.
Let's take a walk.
Checking out with
chat, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Whatever S. Cortez says, bro, he's reasonable. He might be like your ma'am. You forgot your groceries in this car. He's talking
You're
about
talking about the lady. Yes.
The Karen in the parking lot. Yes, I forgot about that. Let's skip forward a little bit.
She's very angry.
Charlie is a legend. Only he will battle Sneako. Or wait, Charlie is a legend. Only he will battle Sneako and then make an almost 20-minute video about Twilight the day after. Oh, interesting.
Twilight video, huh?
So Doggo's showing us the complexity of a Moist critical.
I like that. I learned about the Twilight Saga through YMS. Never watched the movies. I just watched Adam and Pals, and so I kind of know what happened. That whole imprinting thing is weird, huh? What the fuck is that about, dude? Never gonna watch that. That's for sure.
Yeah, that is some weird.
Probably Sneako's favorite movie, right? Yeah. Am I right? You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. Why hasn't anybody ever canceled Twilight? I mean, that shit's weird.
It's uncancelable, brother.
Can you do that to children? Like he did?
Too much glitter.
Let's see. Sort of as Cortez says, it's because people entrenched in creator culture are so transactional. If you're not bigger than them, then they don't want to support you. I mean, yeah, I feel that a lot. Doggo's talking about smoking it up. VW says
47.
He streams games and reviews them on Moist Meter and then does some normal videos, streams clips for big games. I love having the F word pass. I don't know if you do, but good for you if you do, I guess. I don't even really know where I sit on that. And then we've got our friend George for Porter. Did you see the Meat Canyon about Charlie and Sneako? Yes, it's on the thumbnail, actually.
I still need to watch it. So Danny's watched it. I didn't know about it until he told me about it so that I could use it for the thumbnail. So I will be watching it right after the stream, but I love a good Meat Canyon video. So I did see the part about Sneako having to kick his girlfriend out of bed so he could concentrate. That's pretty cool.
So go check out Sneako and Charlie if you liked that video. You know, if you like that and you love the alpha male mindset with a little bit of what was it? Conspiracy theory. Go check Sneako out. And if you like video games and other thing and working out, go watch Moist Critical. Yeah, whatever. Shut up.
And white T-shirts.
Don't care.
To some degree, you gotta give the guy respect, right? Like at a certain point, that's where, you know, my anger, I realized some of my anger was rooted in jealousy, and I was like, this dude can just freaking sit in front of a camera in a white T-shirt and just
make me mad.
Bang, and I'm like, good for you, man.
It did make me
mad. So I've turned over a new leaf.
You know, we come on here and we wear our normal attire, and I've got we've got people in the audience fucking pricing out my outfits. Why don't you go price out a fucking Moist Critical outfit?
No, I want to say just thank you for not pricing out one of my $6 outfits. You could have picked the 2 Goodwill hoodies or the 40 other undecorated garments I buy. So thanks for picking a good day for me.
So the rest of the way through are nice and easy, quick routes, besides a few that get a little hairy, but
famous last words.
We love some fun stuff here today, okay? Some fun. And first, fun.
And then you do this. And then you fucking do this.
Wendy Williams' podcast, The Wendy Experience, has been canceled before launch. I still have yet to get
That's not good news.
I still have yet to get a Wendy Williams clip on the soundboard. I could have got like the
we do need
burn
some
them
noises.
all, or like
I thought that was Kang.
No, that's maybe she's Kang. Maybe.
I mean, technically with the whole variant thing, like there could be. Shit, did we just no?
You just nailed it.
No,
man.
our Kang did a U.S. Army ad not too long ago during the Super Bowl, so I don't think it's her.
Okay. Well, Wendy, I'm sorry. I mean, I think Wendy's got a lot of things going on, health issues or something. That's kind of sad that she had to stop her show, and now the podcast isn't happening. Hopefully,
I hope it comes back.
We'll hear some stuff from Wendy because she's always cranking out the memes. That's for sure. We love to see her on the Clout Route.
Unlike
that candle we got that one time that smelled like nasty vagina. I mean, like somebody's rank ass like hadn't been washed vagina for like weeks.
Whoa, leave Kim Kardashian alone.
The goopy vagina candle? Man, dude, that thing stank.
Stop it. Did you buy one?
I bought one and burned it, and it smelled like I
don't think I'd want it.
Smelled like sex inside of a gym sock.
It didn't smell like sex and candy? Yeah?
Nope.
There wasn't someone lounging
in
your
kidding.
chair or anything like that?
Shit. Do you think that was like $100 candle for something that smells like her fucking pussy? I don't know how much it is.
No, it's not.
I don't want to know how much it is. It's probably outrageous. Am I wrong or am I right?
Clout Route tank candles coming soon.
Yeah, right. So
we're going to use our profits from OnlyDans to make some sweaty tank candles.
Yeah. They're actually very the businesses fit well together because they get samples for the smells while actually I'm performing OnlyDans content. So
there we go. That's a business model.
If you can imagine that.
Sadly, I can.
I'm not encouraging you to do that. Let's
I wish every attorney acted like this on stand. This is great.
Gwyneth. This shit
Doggo.
even more so than the fucking than the Johnny Depp thing. This is just I can't even believe that we're even watching this stupid shit. Like, what the fuck are we talking about?
This is
here?
the stuff that makes you be like, we are in the Matrix, aren't we? Like,
You
this
were
whole
wearing
thing
goggles,
is just
a helmet.
gig.
Yes. Okay, kind of looked like everybody else on set. That's always my intention. Okay. Probably had a better ski outfit, though, I bet.
I still have the same one.
Oh, are they gonna fuck?
May I ask how tall you are?
They want to.
They're gonna
just
fuck,
under
dude.
5'10".
Okay. I am so jealous.
She's taller
I
than
think
me.
I'm shrinking, though.
You and me both. I have to wear 4-inch heels just to make it to 5'5".
I hope this is
they're
at least
very
her
nice.
own
Well, thank
attorney.
And you're not
I hope this
trained
isn't a
in
cross-examine.
who-
This isn't the cross-examination,
This is like
is it?
more casual than like going through your like going through the line at the grocery store shit. Like, you don't even have enough time to have conversations like this then. This bitch is like, well, my 4-inch heels today get me right up to 5 foot. You look so beautiful in your outfit on the fucking snow trails.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Back, I used to pay Danny's wage, and he never talked that nicely to me. That's crazy.
Reconstruction.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Neither am I.
No shit, you're a lawyer.
Pretty
What?
loud.
I'm not in construction.
Pretty
This is
forceful.
I was
crazy.
pretty upset.
Oh, it's gonna be
Right?
a
You're small
innocent-
but mighty. Actually, you're not
so
that
cute.
small.
Objection.
And I'm
Relevance.
assuming, you're under oath here, that you're a good tipper.
Oh my
Yes.
God!
Okay,
Just
fantastic.
scissor
I wouldn't
already. Am I
expect
allowed
it.
to say that? It's a
So-
South Park joke.
So she got hit on the trail, right? The kiddie trail. That's the thing.
I don't know what did.
Yeah,
happen? What
the
did she do?
story is that some guy hit her. They hit each other on a kiddie trail. He wants to sue her to get a bunch of money. He didn't actually really get hurt that bad, it seems like.
Oh,
And she is countersuing for $1 to make a point. That's the whole
fuck yeah,
thing.
dude.
Okay.
Good.
But why are they talking about half of the shit?
But also, yes.
What does any of this
Doesn't
have to
make
do?
any
They
of
were
that,
all
like,
the fucking.
I'm sure your ski suit was cuter than mine.
Well, even that makes more sense than like what she just said. Like,
That's
what
what
was
I'm saying, Pest.
what
Like,
was
these two just need to
this?
go out for margaritas already.
Pretty loud. Pretty forceful.
I was pretty upset.
Right? You're
Yeah.
small but mighty.
Small but mighty. So what does this have to do with anything?
Actually, you're not that small.
You're not that small.
And I'm assuming
And how does that help prove like
You're
that you
under oath
did?
here that you're a good tipper.
I'm assuming you're a good tipper.
Remember, you're under oath here.
Right? Like, what the fuck does this have to do with anything?
While I ask you these softball questions, please remember that you are under oath.
How
And
would
while
her
you're
tip-
under oath, do you have plans this Saturday?
how would her tip? That's. I mean,
Yeah,
it
go
does.
back
She's,
to the face. Look at her face, dude.
She's
Look at
sign-
this.
She's setting up the date.
That
That's what
is
it
ri-
is, Kevin. She's
dude.
setting up the date right now. She's like, you tip well, right? Because when we go out, I don't want to be embarrassed.
Exactly. Chat, let me know. Is this what Riz is? Because I've been trying to figure it out. I've been asking my little brother what Riz means, and I think I'm seeing it right now on this lady's face. Gwyneth Paltrow, Riz God.
W Riz, baby, right there. Here, let's see if I've got any. Here, we'll leave this face up and do us a nice.
Yeah, let's just have
Pussy clot.
What?
No, it's tuna juice. And it's made for finches, but humans can drink it too.
Oh.
But you take a woman before getting fucked, and after, she will be thinking better. Not good.
Maybe that's what the lawyer's thinking.
I think she's
if
like,
if she gets Gwyneth in the bedroom, maybe she'll be thinking a little better. In this case, it'll go a little easier for him. Oh, goodness gracious.
Oh, my God, dude. All I know is I know who I'm hiring to be my attorney, and it's that lady because I don't get complimented enough in my day-to-day.
You may need to hire her soon because I just booked
our
next podcast. I just booked our next podcast, and it was quite the fucking expense. $100 for an hour interview with our man.
Small price to pay for third mic.
EDP, third mic. Look forward to it. I've spent the big bucks. I spent every drop of money that we haven't made on the podcast.
And threw in $100 of his own money, or $150 of his own money.
To get the one, the only EDP 445 on my podcast. I want to ask him about his plaque that he sent to Luke, and if he misses it, if he ever did anything dirty with it. I would love to hear that he fucking rubbed it all over his ass or whatever before he sent it out.
I think due to the transitive property of dirtball, everything EDP does with anything is technically dirty.
Okay.
So yeah, he did a lot of dirty things with that before he sent it to Luke.
I mean, I'm sure as soon as he got that fucking plaque, he was like, "Oh, come here, baby." He rubbed it all over his giant naked body. I'm sure.
While
took
eating
showers with it.
He was just there for a cupcake, man. So I was just there to pick up a cupcake from this 12-year-old. That's it.
I know somebody else trying to get cupcakes.
Who, that freak that caught him? That Chet Goldstein freak? That's not your real name, by the way. Jerk.
Another cupcake lover, I'm sure.
Oh, God. Yeah, speaking of jerks and...
Do you like how I positioned EDP and Chris Chan right next to each other? On the
yeah, very, very accurate. Yes. So when did iDubbbz and Anissa spring Mr. Quickville, Miss Quickville from the joint, the Slammer? That's where the Froggy Fresh money went, right? It was to get because we have to have the final conclusion to Sonichu. I know I need it.
Do you think I should get one of the necklaces and wear it on the show sometime?
You mean make one out of Play-Doh? Yes.
He probably makes them himself, right? There's an eBay for that, I'm sure.
All you have to do is catfish him. Christy, you have to catfish Christine, and then she will send you the original Sonichu medallion. We've seen it. It's happened. It's a tale as old as time.
Gross.
But not quite Beauty and the Beast
Look
style.
out. Christian's out there, out and about. Where is this?
How'd your mother's?
Virginia? So close.
Bonded out.
Close to us.
Man, if only they could have put Christine in a West Virginia jail.
Imagine if that was us.
Why?
No.
You made my voice go up a whole octave, sir.
Hear me out. Imagine if that was us, like the clout that we would get for bailing Chris Chan out of jail.
Not worth it. Not worth it whatsoever.
Yeah,
now,
okay.
I am very anti what some of the trolls that CWC dealt with over the years are absolutely god-awful people.
Well, yeah, I'm sure.
But at this point, once Christine got to, there was a point of no return that has long since passed for I don't have the ability to feel empathy for this person anymore. It's bad.
I can't believe that.
What did I do, doggo?
I can't believe that Chris Chan gets bailed out of jail. It's so wild to me. I mean, I don't know. I have my thoughts about who it is. Maybe Salvo took a trip and bailed him out. I've heard he's got a new show that he's trying to promote. So, really good promotion for Salvo's show probably would be getting Chris Chan as a guest on one of his episodes. One of the first ones. Imagine that. How epic.
It's not even the real Chris Chan. We all know that Liquid Chris is the real Chris Chan. We all
Liquid Chris.
Sorry, doggo.
All right. Moving forward, this episode.
Oh, whoa.
This episode is going to get a little political. It's been a little bit since we've gotten political with the podcast, so I thought Today it'd be nice to dash in a little political clips, but before we get there, let's look at chat. I see retracted things. That's not good.
Why is my name in there so much?
Gwyneth Paltrow puss candles are what keeps my bedroom alive. Okay, well,
clip that, please.
I'm sure that I'm sure that there are things floating around in the air there that are definitely alive. Very true. She's looking for a date. Lady sounds thirsty. Look at her face. Can you help push the egg? I don't know what the last part means, but she did look thirsty, that's for sure. Objection. They are having a kai on the stand. What's that mean?
I don't know. What does that mean?
I'm not sure.
I have some ideas, but
kai
I don't really know.
I don't like that. That sounds kinky. Christine is a queen with a crown. Okay. VW, you are entitled to your opinion.
That is a take. That is certainly a take. Queen of Quickville.
If you want a good deep dive, check out Dragon Lord. He is the German Christian, but fat and angry. He has a 50-part COD documentary. Do you think he made that right, or is it documentary and he's dyslexic? One or the other.
Well, I wouldn't care to guess when you give me those two options.
Just in Germany with subtitles.
But I know I will be looking into the German Christian Dragon Lord. This is my kind of, these are my kind of internet deep dives, like what are our boy in Montana, King Cobra JFS,
dude,
the Piss Lord. What's that guy's name? The Execute Order 66 kid.
What's his name? What did you say? The first guy, Fart Boy.
King Cobra JFS.
King Cobra JFS is under attack right now. Let me pull him up.
No.
Let me pull him up on YouTube. Not under attack like explicitly, but
do they know he makes wizard wands? Because
I need to look up King Cobra.
Thank you, V-Dub.
We go to his channel just like
Cyrax. Yes,
I want to show him off.
Yes.
So,
and also hang on, Jason Genova. You guys know
Fart Boy
about?
himself here. He's being shared on so I saw an Oompaville video or something. It was him or some other person that does like TikTok video where they watch a bunch of TikToks. I believe it was Oompaville. And I saw tons of King Cobra JFS TikToks in there, and they weren't from him. Somebody is freebooting his shit.
Oh, no.
Ripping his shit off and uploading it to TikTok, probably making bank off of some King Cobra JFS clips.
That's bullshit, though,
So go
man.
subscribe to our boy.
My Lord King Cobra needs your help. He's been fired from Wendy's because he kept putting sweet tea in the unsweet tea jug.
Yeah.
Which can have some serious side
our
effects.
Boy, dude. Yeah, seriously.
Oh, so fucking juicy.
Oh, you know it, lad.
Oh, you know it, lad. Fucking juicy one. Oh, my God. Maybe I should have said trigger warning before that. But go follow King Cobra JFS. I feel bad. When I saw that, I was like, damn, dude, what the fuck? Can't believe he's being shared around and not getting any credit for it. Fuckers. Let's keep going.
Yeah, you didn't do the sharp trigger warning, dude. We're in trouble now.
I forgot the sharp for sharp.
That was a bit of a wet one.
Damn
dude.
it.
Damn.
Chris Chan was court order. They updated it, not bail. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Josh confirmed the update to court order from bail on his last stream. Fat thumbs.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Kai is drag slang of people being a couple. Laugh out loud. Okay.
Okay. See, every day's a school. I gotta start bringing a notepad. You guys teach me a lot of stuff.
Let's see. Sort of escort chat says Channel 5 7 retention guy is next level too. Oh, semen retention guy. Yeah.
And I see Pest and I enjoy the same, some of the same obscure internet content with the Delray Misfits, Cyrax. Is it Cyrax? Cyras, yeah. And what's his name? Charlie Zelenoff, the 119-0 street boxer, if you guys know
I
who I'm
don't know
talking
who
about.
that is either.
One of these days, I'm going to hijack the Clout Route, and you're just going to have to watch all the weird people I've found try to get famous on the internet, who then just inevitably beg for money. You know, the Dark Side Phils, you know,
if
the
we get
guys
a little
we all
Borg
grew
involved,
up on these guys.
It'll be quite the show, I think.
Ooh.
Well, maybe not Borg. We find a new thing. There's always a new thing. There'll be a new drink by then. Let's check out our boy. I haven't
the
bought
boxer. Yeah, sorry.
I haven't bought a My Pillow in a while, but I'm interested now after seeing this. Let's watch.
And we still have some of those all-season slippers left at $25 a pair.
Dude,
to thank all of you
I've
out
never
there
been that drunk in my car
for the
before.
great for supporting us through all this. My employees, we've lost all our box stores, our shopping channels. We get attacked every single day, and My Pillow should not have to be attacked when they're protecting companies out there that we never heard the names of before, which I don't need to name all the voting machine companies, but.
So slight jab.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see what he did there.
But
that's a good one.
That'll
play well with his base.
Yeah, exactly. And his gift to all of them is a gracious only $25 for the slippers this month.
Wait, so they sell slippers that cost $25?
Memorial slippers for all the fans out there supporting him is what he said.
In memoriam of My Pillow, the company that no longer exists, or what? Who are we in memory
if you don't buy a memorial shoe today.
I tell you what, I don't think he's got enough My Pillows in that car that he is clearly fucking sleeping in. By the way,
holy shit!
Dude, I'm not against waking up and doing an interview, but like maybe get out of your fucking car, throw a brush through your hair, or do what I do and just shave your own shit bald. Because at this point, Mike, you ain't got much going for you, brother. So
it's me, George Washington.
My slippers, are they like memory foam slippers?
Sure,
what are we doing here?
I'm
and
sure they're great.
How much do they normally cost? That like this, it's such a great deal that they're only $25.
$25 for the fans out there doing real good for us.
I still have the same $7 Walmart slippers I bought 2 years ago. Maybe that says more about me than Mike. I should probably get new slippers, huh?
Well, we're about to hit a rough patch here of the podcast.
This is
a rough couple clips, okay? And then immediately afterwards, we've got a nice refresher, okay? So endure with me some Adin Ross.
Oh.
And then we'll come out on the other side with a better clip to refresh us. The old palate cleanser. So first clip of Adin Ross here as we're checking in with our boy, the crazy, potentially former kick streamer.
Thank you, V-Dub.
Yes.
Oh, a rare clip of Hassan sitting in his chair. Look at that. You don't see that every day.
Commentating here. Okay, so
commentate harder.
We're here for it, except actually we're not here for it. We're here for it, but he's not
Should
here
I
for it.
stop eating?
Yeah. Trigger warning, you might want to stop eating after this. No. Hassan responds to a tweet from his friend Adin here. Check it out.
Yes, Adin Ross is, I think, trying to say that I should, like, kill myself or something, but in, like, a creative way. But also pretty funny that he doesn't know how to say not.
So also, you're really you're throwing Hassan under the bus there. Everybody can't see how good his denim jacket looks, man. Because I have to take back any critique I've ever had of the man.
Denim
Look
boy.
at that, because he can rock that Canadian tux like I've
denim
never
boy.
seen. Look at that. I'm just jealous. God damn, I take back what I said earlier. He'd beat anyone in a fight so long as he's wearing that jacket.
So no comment on the jean jacket, but I thought that it was interesting. I thought that was interesting that Adin, yeah, man, like it almost looked like somebody wrote him a joke and said, "Hey, can you teach me how to tie a knot?" He just spelled it wrong when he went to go give it. Interesting thought, though.
All I'm saying is, Dan, you better not resort to having our Discord write your jokes, because I'll be the first one to do an exposed video on you.
I'm not Salvo, dude.
With the help of...
There's no CRNT, Clout Route News Team. It's the boys, and occasionally we get some fan submissions, which are great. Love that. And I've also got Doggo in the pocket sometimes, sending me like... Doggo likes to watch the drama channel, so I get a nice drama scoop from Doggo every once in a while.
What's all those at everyone help me roast this fool that I keep getting notified? What's that? What's up with that then?
Oh yeah, I'm in Discord. And they're always tagging Kevin. You got a good one for me?
Yeah.
Somebody's sounding off on Twitter.
And I'm like, no, I don't. Have you ever watched our content? I don't make good jokes.
Anyways, so there was his first joke. So you'll notice a theme here. Adin, really hateful with the with the knot tying joke. And then
I thought the theme was going to be spelling and comprehension.
I wish that was the theme, but it's actually hateful rhetoric is the theme. Because
I could have forgiven the spelling.
Continues with some more. This week's just been a good fire
what?
for him. My pronouns are kill/them, so trigger warning for anybody out there.
Oh, yeah, you already fucking said it.
My pronouns.
Sorry, gang. It's been a long weekend.
My pronouns are Z, Zem, Zir, and Zirs. Outer fur to mixed cogdill. Mixed C is my teacher. Z
so cringe, bro. I don't think I will want.
So this is Destiny. Okay, up top.
Oh, yeah.
It's Clipception
the guy
yet again.
that I keep mistaking with Dream for some unforgivable reason.
So Destiny, this is Destiny commenting on some TikTok he saw where the teacher is saying that their pronouns are Z, Zem, Zer or something. And
careful with that tone, sir.
Instead of Mr., it's Mix, I guess. MX. So, which is fine, whatever. What the fuck? Who cares? You know, you can have your thoughts about it, whatever. Destiny. I don't know if I'd want my kid in this class. Okay, whatever, you freak. You can fucking make that judgment yourself. But I think Adin
want my kid in this class. Am I reactionary?
Yes.
I wonder if Nathan has
Listen,
to.
bro.
Does he do the blue
So
hair?
all you
thing
guys
just
that get
being
to pick your
super
pronouns,
contrarian? Like, I'll be the anti-blue hair. Like, is that his thing? I'm gonna
Maybe.
do my hair blue and then be anti-woke.
Yep, maybe that might be it.
I don't understand.
Irony, dude. Duh.
I can't understand. Yeah. what he's doing with his eye is like what I want to do right now because like I can feel a headache.
What is that? An Illuminati thing? Is that what it is?
My pronouns is kill/them. Okay.
I haven't paid my dues.
Fuck
yet,
all y'all,
man.
bro. Y'all are making the world a shitty place, bro. I'm gonna call you either a guy or a girl. I'm not calling you by a cat, by a turtle. I don't give a fuck if you got a tail or fucking whiskers. I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. Fuck all y'all, bro. Self-entitled pussies.
That's one way you can handle that.
Self-entitled pussies.
I think
he finishes it.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Self-entitled, huh?
He's so butthurt.
A fisherman always spots another fisherman from afar.
Yeah, right. Yeah, good point. But he's so butthurt about it. Imagine giving that much of a fuck, dude. How miserable of a person are you that you really have to sit there on stream like this and watch clips of Destiny? Well, I mean, we're watching clips of Destiny of Aiden watching Destiny, but I'm not sitting here being like, yeah, fuck that. Fuck. Just spreading the hateful rhetoric once after another, because he's mad that the people that don't like him happen to be the same sort of people that subscribe to some of this stuff.
Yeah, he can't understand complex math, and so once you start to add these additional factors into it, he's like, fuck, dude, like, I'm really confused. And
True.
That's what happens. A lot of time, anger comes from, just an inability to understand. You get confused, and so naturally you just get angry, and then you're just like, you know what, fuck you. Which, I mean, Aiden is just kind of like a Cartman to me at this point. Like, he's just a...
Very Cartman-esque, yeah. Hopefully his...
It's not right.
After this video that we're about to watch, hopefully his break from
don't quit
kick or whatever brings him back as like a fat, disgusting, cheesy poof eating, fucking beanie wearing, you fuckers, you're all online and you're all with your genders and I fucking hate you. And then he'll yell for his maid to bring the Bengay or whatever so that he can fucking sit online in his basement all day and talk about how much of a top G he is or whatever. Fucking whatever. I wish he would get... I think the perfect...
Who do you publish this
arc,
fan fiction under?
I think the perfect arc for a shithead like this is, he like leaves and then comes back because he's desperate for money or something and he's just a disgusting fucking big old
you think he's
loser.
gonna pull like a Wings or a
Dioreo
DSP or
in
or
his
a Boogie?
basement, angry about shit.
I can't take this shit no more. Showing up as offline does not get it to stop.
So, oops, I accidentally clicked out of it before I played the juicy.
Oh, damn!
I love this though. I can't believe that Aiden maybe leaving.
It's not no April Fools. I don't know if you guys been seeing what's going on. I've been getting canceled lately.
Even he has to do this because he doesn't even fucking know what it means anymore.
I also want to say it's really amazing that Top G and Tristan are finally released like they should be.
Also, I want to say I need a fucking lozenge.
But the real reason why you're on this video is true, bro. I'm retiring. I'm quitting.
everything, bro. It's just the internet is such a negative place, such a negative space, and I just can't keep going anymore, bro. Like, this thing, it's just horrible.
Hilarious.
Like, it eats me alive every day. I have to wake up and see something negative on the net, and it just pisses me off, and it just drains me.
Maybe if you didn't wake up every day and create negativity, you wouldn't wake up to it every night.
Hang
when
yourself
you finally get out of bed.
in Minecraft. Kill/them. Blah, 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 blah. Fuck your gender. You're terrible people. It's like, oh, and you're upset that there's hate for you online? Like, you fucking moron. He's such a fucking degenerate fuck. Cartman. Cartman, I like. That's a good.
Yeah.
That's a good call.
Man.
All right, palate cleanser. Give
me a palate cleanser, man.
Like I promised. In with the cheesy poofs. Please tell me you haven't seen this.
So kicked him.
Have you?
Bang. What is that, dude?
Well, you're about to see what that is, baby.
What?
Here, I'm going to pull up
what
full
are
screen.
The AI folks doing these days?
So Will Smith.
Taking all my jobs.
Visiting the podcast.
Oh, that should have earned a trigger warning, man.
What is this? AI is out of
besides,
control.
Like the third ring of hell for me personally.
The
God
food?
damn.
The food eating?
Oh
That's a
no,
good thing
it's
to
the
know.
sound. I'll never unhear that. Oh my God.
Should I sound bite that?
Oh. I'm looking at chat right now, and I'm caught in between K-Huck and V-Dub, where it's like, this is nightmare fuel and this is art. I'm kind of like, yes, yeah, you're both right, yes. Oh my God, but for me, it's the sound, like it's the
ASMR you don't like. Don't ever tune into an Amaranth stream or something. She like licks on those ears and shit, and it's like,
oh, we covered that once. Remember?
Yeah, remember? Yeah.
That's fucking.
I wonder.
It's
if she
weird that they
cleans those
made a
things.
microphone that was the shape of an ear. That's very specific. You know, that's very.
Kevin, it's
very
good for capturing sound. Okay, that's what it's for. It's tuna juice.
It's
tuna juice, and it's made for finches, but humans can drink it too.
You know, you like my explanation there. Let's look at chat real quick, and then we'll continue forward.
Okay, good.
We've got fake.
Yes.
PT says, "Hey, fellas, looking good. Nice to see you."
What
PT.
up?
We've got Pest saying, "Fake vintage jean jacket." I need one. We need one. We need to have a blue jean.
You don't
episode.
have a faux denim jacket?
I want to get like Britney
neither do
Spears
I.
and Justin Timberlake jean style, you know? Remember that picture? That iconic picture?
Can we get some like patches to like, I don't know if were they iron on? I'm not sure. This was a little earlier than my time, but I'd like to try it, you know? Can we like get some of those? If you're going to do the jacket, you got to wear jeans as well though. Like we got to go
full denim.
All or nothing here.
We're going to go all denim. Clout GPT kicked like tweets calling this out on Twitter. They don't give a fuck. Oh yeah. That was another thing that I saw about this, and I didn't pull any articles or anything for it, but yeah, there were pictures of Kick liking the tweets from Adin or whatever, saying this shit, or like videos of Adin saying this shit. So the platform even's like, cool, yeah,
very
the kill
smart.
them thing is very good.
It's good business. You're going to be a very successful company. They're going places.
I like this. Adin watching Destiny is sad. Clout Route watching Adin watching Destiny. Cool. Good.
Clip
You could even say
black people based.
Well, I just
What?
meant
No,
I
no.
just meant the based part, but black people are based too.
Well, I mean, I think everyone's based, right? Is that like the best way to compliment? Everyone is based.
All based.
People of all kinds.
Love it.
And
K
even
Huck
some
says,
animals.
"Hello, nice to see you, K Huck."
What up, K Huck?
So kicked him, but I'm Tiss. Yep, you got it. This is Nightmare Fuel. Definitely Will Smith eating noodles and stuff generated by AI is Nightmare Fuel. That could be a good. They could take that clip and somehow put it in like a Men in Black movie, and I feel like that'd fit in pretty well. It'd be like, look what the aliens have turned Will Smith into.
Yeah, they just do like a quick, like, what happened to Agent J? And then they're like, you don't want to know. And then they go to this, he's just locked in, like, you know how they always put like the villain in some super, like, airtight, like, but it's a see-through glass.
You could never
like,
get out of this.
Yeah,
prison.
He's in like some Hannibal Lecter looking thing. He's just eating mounds of spaghetti. And Nick Icato's in the next cell doing a cameo while also pitching his cameo.
So let's move on. Pest says that's digital blackface. Now, that's been a thing that's came up in the news again. Digital blackface, huh? Maybe we should stop showing clips of Will Smith.
I think, admittedly, I did one yesterday. All right, I responded to a tweet with a GIF of Shaggy saying it wasn't me. But in my defense, if you want to say it wasn't me in GIF form, what else are you going to go with than the iconic hit? I don't know if it was platinum, but Shaggy's iconic hit. It wasn't me.
You are being respectful with your sharing of the GIF. It's not harmful. Digital blackface. It's good digital blackface.
Are you allowed to make such? Is it like an iDubbbz where like either all of it is good or none of it is good until like I get married and then I change everything? But like, is it one of those, or is it just like because I did it, it's bad?
Isn't that baffling?
Because if I'm only allowed to meme like white people things that we've done that are cool, like I'm gonna run out of options very quickly, right?
Right. Well, yeah.
You know, I don't want to just be only able to post white folk gifs. I mean, we're not always that entertaining. Like we don't always have something that fits the moment.
That's right. There's not.
But I will learn to adjust if I need to be more inclusive to my environment. You know, be a better part of the team. I will do so.
Digital blackface is a serious thing. Keep Will Smith's face out your motherfucking podcast.
Oh yes. Also yes.
Okay.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of
sugar water,
is this digital whiteface then? If I show this clip, are we allowed to go here? Special guest on Ted Nugent's podcast this week. Did you see?
Hey guys, I'm Kyle Rittenhouse, and join me on the Nightly Nuge all this week. Hey guys.
The Nightly Nuge, bro.
It's a good name.
That's what I said.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and act like that's not a good name.
Nightly Nuge with Kyle Rittenhouse. I mean, that kind of tarnishes it a little bit. Just stop at the Nightly Nuge.
Tell Kyle Rittenhouse to go get a different pair of glasses right fucking now. I will not have this. I will not have this mimicry here.
He
all right,
actually
bud?
is knocking your style.
Yeah,
bro.
he's wearing. Well, no,
if he wasn't 12 years old, he could be on point if he had a little beard going on.
His T-shirt has words on it, which mine happens to today. But like normally, it's all plain. But I've been trying to class it up for the audience. Everybody got tired of my $4 hoodies, so I said, "All right, I'll put some buttons on or something. I don't fucking care." But goddamn, Kyle, get yourself a new pair of glasses right fucking now.
God.
All right. Actually, I'm not gonna attack that guy. Have you seen what that guy does? I'm not coming at him.
News. Yeah, you.
Whatever. I guess wear my glasses, Kyle. I don't want any problems. Fucking asshole.
He's just a medic. He's just a medic. He would never attack. So we already did the Creator Clash update. Thank God. And Kevin, I wanted to bring this up. You shared this, and I just wanted to say that if you ever try to out me for the box that I'm sitting on, you're gonna be a sorry motherfucker. That's
all I gotta say, guys, is when Danny and I start acting like this on stream, it's over. It is the final season.
You don't think we can hang very long?
There will be a replacement.
Digs like this?
Once I start going this deep with the digs, bro, I don't know. I feel like Danny's gonna be replacing me with Clout GPT.
Yeah, right. Is this guy in charge in any capacity?
It's gonna be internet comment etiquette with Danny soon. He's gonna have Alexa and a cardboard robot to replace me.
Right, I need to. Here, let's watch.
Speaking of cardboard boxes,
rarely do you get a top-notch free agent just strolling on through the lobby.
Big-time receiver. Some of us are small-time insiders who are standing on a box to look the same height as the other guy, Steve.
That's right. I'm the one.
Wow.
Not on
Step down for a second, Ian.
No,
MJ.
I'm good.
It was going so well until it took a turn there.
I'm not embarrassed by that. I'm on a box. I'm not embarrassed. Here, let me hear that last bit one more time.
Well, until it took a turn there.
I didn't go back far enough.
Took
I'm on a box.
turn there.
I'm not embarrassed by the way.
well
I'm on a
until it
box.
took a.
I'm on a box. So yeah, Kevin, don't
no,
ever
that's-
fucking if you take like some behind the scenes pictures or whatever and you show them that we're on like risers and mine's a little higher than yours, you know.
Why do you guys think I'm so far off screen?
His is actually
It's optical
editing here.
illusion.
Yes.
This dude's like 2 feet shorter than I am. See, that's why I had to lose all the weight. It was getting ridiculous. So I was taking 2/3 of the screen up. You know? I was like, Jesus Christ. All right, Danny.
Okay, well, let's continue here. Jeremy Renner has recently been in a very tragic accident. I don't know if you've heard. Have you? Have you heard?
I saw a very general ad about Jeremy being a hero. And I'll let you tell the rest of it because I feel like I'm going to step on your punchline if I discuss the details of my knowledge.
I mean,
here.
I don't have a punchline. Disney Plus has a punchline.
Yes.
So
also, yes, V-Dub.
Let's check this out. So I don't know if you're familiar with Hawkeye,
Never heard of him.
right, exactly, the most forgettable Avenger, but Jeremy Renner just happens to play the most notable Avenger, Hawkeye here, and here is some out of Marvel movie heroics.
Who'd have thought? He's a real hero.
A superhero of the Avengers.
No way.
Fearlessly taking on any fight.
My dude, that's a movie.
Man with a strength that never gives up.
A hero in a movie that's scripted.
So I had to probably
Never
pause
gives
this a
up when
bit
it's real life.
because fucking Disney's gonna want to fucking clip us, I'm sure. So
oh yeah,
let's
I can show you.
Let's pause it before she says something here.
Do you remember the pain?
Oh, all of it. Yeah, I was awake through every moment.
Who risked his own life to try to save his nephew.
I just perfectly see him in a pool of blood coming from his head. And I ran up to him.
That's a weird way to say it.
pool
That's a
of
weird way
blood
to say it, my
coming
dude.
from his head.
Excuse me. Why are we not looking into this as a crime? Whoever fucking Danny's cousin is over here, I feel like this guy smokes pot with Danny. No, I'm just kidding. But whoever this fucking guy is who's like, it was a beautiful puddle of blood, brother, and then all of a sudden Jeremy Renner came in like a bat out of hell and saved it. Like, that's a weird fucking way to say it. That's all I'm saying.
No,
I saw everything. He was perfect. The blood was glistening from his head.
Do it again.
I mean,
do it again.
Yeah, do it again.
Well, no shit.
That's my favorite
I'd do
part
it again.
Here, hold up. We gotta let this play out.
Why does he look like Chris Jericho now?
He's fucked.
God
I
damn
do it
it.
again.
All I'm saying is I've never
Yeah,
seen
do it
those two
again.
in the same room.
Damn it, Kevin. You just
Sorry.
You just
Should I go to the
bleeped her
bathroom
out.
again?
No, listen though.
I do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Yeah, do it
You
again.
do it again.
You'd save his life again?
You do it again.
Oh my
You
God,
would ju-
shoes.
You would jump out in front of a 20-mile-per-hour ice truck plow and save your cousin from certain death.
You would risk your life to save a child again?
But this is a special releasing on Disney Plus April 7th.
I'm so shocked you would say that in this piece that talks about how big of a hero you are. I'm in awe and shock.
I mean, do they not have anything else to make on Disney Plus than a fucking documentary about
No.
Hawkeye?
No. Have
the
you
worst,
seen anything on Disney
The
Plus?
worst Avenger, Hawkeye, the guy that plays him in normal life, rescued his nephew from a ice truck plow accident.
What
And
if we
need to
told
make a
you
documentary?
the lamest hero did one thing in his life that
What if we
wasn't
told
quite
you
lame?
The dumbest hero did the lamest heroics.
He's the CinemaSins hero. He has that one scene where he's like, there's aliens in New York and I have a bow and arrow. And I'm like, exactly. Why are you fucking here? And what are we doing? Just because you point at it doesn't make it any less fucking stupid. I'm glad he saved a guy though. For all the shit we just talked about this dude, I guess I should say like good for you for saving a dude's life. Kind of
You don't
weird you
care
need
what
to
we
go
have to
make
say. He's a
millions off of
hero.
it. Like whatever, it's a weird flex, but good for you, man. Enter a Chris Jericho lookalike contest. I think you get third.
He
at
doesn't
least.
care what we have to say. He's a fucking hero. So before we get into this Hasbulla story, it kind of devolves here a little bit.
Oh yeah, it's going
let's look
back
at
to
chat.
the bad side of things.
We've got
Cute.
K-Huck says, just FYI, my tryout episode for the broadcast dropped yesterday. That's cool. Go check out the broadcast.
Absolutely. Tried out to be the 4th member. Hell yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that's Xylie's podcast.
I will.
Xylie Gets Real, you remember?
Yeah, I
The old
mean,
girl?
I will probably not watch, but K-Huck, if you come into our chat and let us know that you got the gig, I will absolutely go watch one
There you
stream
go.
with you and let you know that I was here. And then I'll probably subscribe, but I will unfortunately be one of those empty subscribers that we refer to. I don't know that I'll watch, but you might have a chance to win me over. I appreciate you coming by to say hi and let us know that you tried out, though. That's legit.
Pest says, Mystic are Mystic Babs. I don't know if Mystic on that show is Mystic Babs. I don't think so. I don't believe so. But anyways, Kevin just ready to dip when Danny starts being clip cancel worthy. Yeah, I mean,
it's very easy. Just
get out of frame real quick. It's just me. Jeremy Renner is so cringe. He used to have his own app. Yeah, I did know that. There was a Jeremy Renner app at one point where you can get all the Jeremy Renner juiciness in one app. Imagine that.
Dude, Yep. I hope.
He does look like Chris Jericho. Pest agrees with you. All right. Let's see Hasbulla and his drama this week, and then I think that might be the last thing that we get to. Hasbulla right here.
Dude, I gotta watch some wrestling.
If you
not with cats, because that's mean.
Trigger warning: if you don't like wrestling with cats.
So
a little couple ear tugs and a head smack you saw there. Okay.
I no longer feel bad for him about what Mike Tyson did to him last week, by the way, just off of that clip. I'm glad Mike Tyson treated him like a fucking child, because clearly he's acting like one here. You don't... Whatever. Whatever, dude. Whatever.
What about the Conor McGregor tweet that we read?
I fucking hate... I love...
Like 2 months ago, we read that
Conor
McGregor tweet that said, like, I would punt Hasbulla like a football or something. Are you cool with that?
Oh, he could do that if his foot wasn't a balloon. My foot was a balloon. Would you want to see it? You want to see it? What's he gonna do? Pick up a fucking metal cart and throw it at Hasbulla? I'm done with Conor. He's a punk, dude. Punching an old man because he refused a shot. It's not the old man's fault. You make shit alcohol, my guy. Get the fuck out of here, Conor.
All right, get your shots in. Let's watch him hit this cat a couple more times. So okay,
can we find this dude needs? Somebody needs to box this little dude now.
Well, there's the other one. There's the other guy that has the similar, I don't know what illness or whatever or ailment.
Okay.
He has the similar ailment that he's like stature wise. Very similar to Hasbulla, and he's another creator online. I forget what his name is, but sound off in the chat if you know the other guy I'm talking about. But they've talked.
I'll contribute to his training.
Oh, they've done like little promos where they've both like stood in front of each other and been like, "Fuck you."
Somebody needs it.
Is that bad?
Somebody of equal and proper sizing needs to fight this dude. It's some bullshit, dude. Mini Khabib. There we go.
So. Here's Hasbulla hitting the cat, and then this blew up. People did not like Hasbulla hitting his cat.
That's a line you cannot cross. You don't fuck with animals, dude.
Well,
I'm glad that's like one thing most people can agree on.
Like I said to you earlier, I had a hard time feeling empathy for the cat because I'm severely allergic to them. That cat being in the same room as me could kill me, so I'm fine with the.
So you're just gonna let him get beat by some guy who
my
paid
dad.
to own it,
I mean, Hasbulla can. I mean, yoinking on the ear is one thing. My dad used to tell me a horror story about, and this is probably a passed down story, but my dad would tell me a story about he had a high school teacher that would tell him that he would bury cats in his yard up to their heads and then mow the lawn. Imagine that. We're talking about craziness.
That dude's a fucking serial killer, man.
Right. He probably is.
No, he definitely is.
Somewhere. I don't know the guy.
Oh,
my dad's teacher in high school. There you go.
Yeah, no, that's definitely the opening stages. That's like how You know,
he has a show on Netflix now.
Wow. Wow.
He has a
I'm
show
so
on
glad I
Netflix
got
now.
moved
It's
around
like
a
the
lot as a
Midnight
kid.
Killer or
God
something.
damn,
I
yeah.
don't know.
Jesus
Anyways.
Christ. Danny's dad was taught by Luca Magnotta or whatever the fuck. Jesus motherfucking
Let's
Christ.
continue. Let's let Hasbulla give his response because it's only fair that we let him talk.
Absolutely. You got to
Okay?
let him defend his decision, apparently.
How crazy
That's fair.
does he
That's
look?
fair.
This angle's not good for him.
Yeah. We found
I was beating the cat. I pulled the ear, this and that. I pulled the ear gently, and I know people are waiting for the moment if I write something wrong to just attack me like this. Like, you do this, you do that. She was misbehaving, and I pulled the ear, and that's it. I love my cat more than you. If I didn't love the cat, I wouldn't have it at home.
But what? So he's just ignoring the parts where he hit it on the head twice. Like, he was the one filming that, right?
My most lovely animal is my cat. So he loves his cat.
Yeah, he sounds like
Lovely
every abusive
boy.
piece of shit that's
I
ever
love you.
abused
I
anything.
love you.
Yeah.
I love
Why do you
you.
make me do this to you? Fuck this guy. Fuck him. I hope more professional fighters pick him up like a toddler and kiss him on his fucking neck, dude.
This is what I love then. So I love that you have this energy for Hasbulla right now. So hold on to this energy. Hold it at your
It's
at
because
your
you
core.
started me on iDubbbz.
Hold this. Okay.
I just got this brimming in me.
Hold
all
this
day.
energy at your core and then tell me
Maddie do dizzle.
What you think about
You're gonna take me.
Sam Hyde's response.
God damn it.
What do you think of the video that's been going around of Hasbulla roughing up his pet cat? Is he cap now?
He's gonna say, I fucking love it.
Kill him.
Or-
But not really. Is that? Can you say someone should kill him?
No.
You can't say that.
No.
All right. Well, I didn't mean that. That was a joke.
Yeah.
If someone killed him, I'd be really happy. Can I say that?
Probably not.
Okay, I
He
didn't
sounds
mean
like
that.
me talking about the Bush family.
If he died,
I mean, I didn't say that.
Prank him.
If someone put a pair of gardening shears through the back of his head and then stepped on his testicles, and then smashed out all his teeth with a ball peen hammer, I'd be the saddest guy on the planet. Is that safe to say?
Wow, that's a lot.
I don't care about Arabs. I don't care about fucking yuck people. And I know it's so fucking fascinating. It's like a medieval carnival.
Sam? Are we cool with Sam right now?
Those little gnomes got no teeth.
Oh my God.
I knew I'd get this reaction. This is like
He had me there in that first half.
This is like the perfect setup for this because it's like
Wow.
2 slam dunks. Like you're like fuck this guy, and then we let Sam come in and make a mess of it all.
There
And
you
I
go.
mean, if I let that clip play out, he says a lot more hateful things. Than
I
just that.
I don't doubt it. There's 2 more minutes of that you
It's
didn't
jokes,
play.
Kevin. It's just jokes. It's just jokes, Kev.
God damn. Yeah.
Do we end on that? Is that the last clip we watched?
I don't know how
No.
the fuck you're gonna top it.
I don't think we
So-
end. We can't end on that. I want to end on
Bill Maher.
No,
talking
we
about
can't- nope,
penises and
nope.
leaving them and
no leaving penises
picking them
in
up
that
and
clip.
leaving them.
Unless you want to hear about some strongly worded political things about how our country should be divided.
Nah, I've seen that movie. I don't know.
The last political thing, since I said I was going to get involved some politics here, the last thing I want to watch is Michael Rappaport. Okay, if you know who that is, crazy online.
I know
dude.
him. Sports guy.
Sports guy.
Sports troll.
Okay.
Former actor.
His thoughts on Donald Trump's indictment this week. Now, I know that's a big
Oh, it's
slammer.
probably like, hey, Donald, you piece of shit. Guess what, you fucking loser? How about you
fuck-
enjoy being in the fucking
I'm
clink, you
walking
fucking
here.
scrub?
Well,
you
fuck
piece
you.
of shit. Hey, ha, 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 you piece of shit. Was I close?
Let's see how close you were, Kevin. All right. Does that look like you're close? It looks like you're close.
Dude, I know this man's content. I think I'm close.
so rip bozo to the former president. Dude, let's talk about that for a second. Do people actually think he's gonna go to jail? Do you think, or do you think this is just like overblown?
He
can't go to jail. And if he
I
goes
don't
to
know
jail,
anyone who believes that he would go to jail personally, but I'll be honest with you, I don't have this conversation with a lot of people. It's not, hey, what do you think you think they're gonna put?
You think they're gonna put Trump in jail? No, but if they do, we already know, because we've talked about it before on the podcast, Mr. Joe Exotic runs there too, and we've talked about it before that maybe they run against each other, and I think that's starting to become maybe a reality for Trump in prison, running against our boy Joe Exotic. I think they should co-run together. Joe Exotic, vice president. Thoughts?
Yeah. It's gonna make a lot of people have to make a decision, right? Because they're gonna have to. Can't wait for that to be a soundboard. Sound bite.
Oh, goodness gracious. Do you want to run through chat with everybody one last time?
Heard.
Let's
Why
do it.
not?
I'll run up here a little bit. I saw some zingers I have to read.
Like when Xylee quits the podcast. I'll
Yes,
check
where
it out.
was that?
That's
Where
right
is
there.
that?
That's from Pez.
Pez says when Xylee quits the podcast, I'll check it out. Okay, so nice.
And then follows that one up.
It's about time that this little freak is getting canceled. Talking about Hasbulla. Do you think his teeth should be knocked out with a ball-peen hammer?
That's aggressive. Like, dude, Sam needs therapy, I think.
Mini Khabib or something like that is the other one. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Because you're not a fight guy, brother. You got to get in on these combat sports with us. You know, you gotta
I've
know who
never heard
Khabib
of
is.
Mini Khabib, but I don't think that's the guy I'm thinking.
He
of.
looks like Khabib, but mini. I'm sure that helps, right?
Yeah, that helps out a lot. Doggo says, I'd sit on him. What's he going to do? Tug on his ears. Nice. I mean, you do like
phrasing, by the way. Okay, those two lines back to back doesn't phrasing. That's all. I'm just going to leave it there.
If I imagine, like, you remember the skit that they did in one of the Jackasses where they had Preston Lacey jump on top of Wee Man or whatever on a bed and like smother him with his fat.
No, I was thinking about the one where they skydive together and then like the slingshot. You know what I'm talking about? They jump off the bridge together and he's just like.
Hasbulla would be good for that, but I think if you had someone fat like Preston Lacey jump on Hasbulla in a bed, that there would be no coming back for that guy. Like he's a he's a little different than Wee Man. If that happens to that guy, he's gone
He'd have
for
to,
good.
unless it's a Oh yeah.
He'd have to dig him out of a fold or something.
Look like fucking Wile E. Coyote in a Roadrunner cartoon.
Flat like a pancake.
Exactly. Peel him off the street. God, you got me out here sounding like Sam. Stop it.
Let's see. I don't like cats, but I wouldn't punch one.
We found the Zodiac Killer. Yes.
Good thought. Yeah, the Zodiac Killer actually taught in like 1980 something, and
Danny's old gym coach was the fucking Zodiac Killer.
Ain't that Ted Cruz? It might have been Ted Cruz that was teaching my dad. Imagine that. No, I think they're probably the similar age. Unfortunately.
Maybe there's two Zodiacs, because one of them's definitely Ted Cruz. I mean,
so if you love someone, you beat them. I mean, I would say so.
I mean, when you're a gaslighting piece of shit, most of the time, that's you hear it. You hear it a lot. You hear it a lot.
I love Sam. What Vol Wanderer says. He felt the need to throw in that he loves Sam after we played that clip.
Well, V-Dub is
certain
prepared.
kind of comedy.
V-Dub is prepared for a life after the nuclear apocalypse. You know what I mean? Like you got to be a little tougher around the edges.
Of midgets.
Yeah,
with ball-peen hammers.
Yeah,
I mean,
when
little
you've
people,
survived a shelter, one of those fallout shelters, and then you come out and you got to deal with people that have rads, and they're these big cockroaches. Like
I would imagine Hasbulla and Sam Hyde are very similar to some of the people that you'd be meeting in the Fallout world of the
I was gonna say, I hope everyone gets my video game reference. I'm not trying to talk shit about V-Dub. It's just a game reference.
Right.
Sorry. It's a pretty popular game. I hope you get it.
Pretty popular game. Expect that you guys are in on the joke. Come on.
I would hope so.
Get with your memes. Let's see. Such a weak case. Trump is going to plaster his own mugshot all over the rallies to show what they did to him. It will backfire. I mean, I think that you my base take, I don't think that it'll do anything. I don't think he was going to get in a lot of trouble. I don't think he's going to go anywhere, certainly not to jail. And I don't think that after losing to Mr. Decrepit Joe last time, that
Weekend
after
at
all
Biden's.
this nonsense that he's going to do any better. I mean, I think you're living in a bizarro world if you think he's somehow going to pull out a win this time after
First
all
of
the
all,
shit that he's been a part of.
We
Yeah.
are absolutely living in a bizarro world right now.
True.
So.
Hey, fair enough. I guess anything can happen.
But yeah, no, you
If
can't
he lost the last time, I don't think getting in trouble with the law is going to somehow make him a better vote for some people that switched their vote around.
It's gonna be a rally cry.
They voted for him the first time, realized he was a shithead, voted for Joe Biden instead. But now that he's even more of a shithead, we're gonna go back to voting for him.
It's because he
again.
didn't get to fully drain the swamp, and it got more swampy.
Right,
and so now only he can fix it.
Right,
and
fair
God
enough.
said that, according to the televangelists. Like that's God said it, not me. So
no one takes Michael seriously. The dude was crying about the poke. What's that?
I'm
The
assuming
poke?
that the poke would be that's the fucking vaccine. I'm not sure which side Mikey Raps was on that, but
The
I think
dude was
just in
crying
general
about the
he's
poke.
kind of a blowhard. Like he's
Yeah.
like that's his thing. He just calls people out, talks some shit. So yeah, I'm not surprised that no one takes him seriously. I would doubt if he takes himself seriously at this point, but.
I mean,
He did a decent job as the Big Three sideline interviewer. That was
he could
entertaining.
be like in a Batman movie or something.
Yeah, but he'd have to be like one of the Riddler's henchmen, like he. So he'd be like a featured extra. You know what I mean? Like he's only gonna have a couple of lines because he can deliver them and be witty. But he's gonna be the dude that they make like shit himself for a gag in front of Batman, and he'll be like, "I'll tell you everything. I swear, I'll tell you." Yeah.
I just shit myself in front of Batman. Okay.
Yeah.
On that note,
Michael
Kevin, any
Raps.
parting words for the viewers out there, such as
I don't know what's up on the chat.
Noah?
I
Nice
don't-
to see you.
Oh yeah.
Later on, VW.
Thanks to all of you. I'm not going to list it. That would get really, really long. If
Oh, I do
listed
it every
name.
time.
You going to do it?
Pest,
Oh,
Shadow.
get out there. Let's
Nice
go,
to
baby.
see
Pest,
you.
Shadow, B-Dub,
Especially
Sweater
since
Vest
Shadow
Quartet.
says, I like to go back through because I get to see some of their comments. Real H3 vibes. Thank you, Shadow. I really appreciate it.
So you cut me deep, Shadow. That hurts. I'd almost rather you call me Sam Hyde, but that's all right.
And thanks for showing up, Sweater Vest Quartet, Doggo. Correct me if I miss anybody while we're going through here. Parking
PT,
Tigers, thanks for showing up.
Yuck.
Okay, Yuck and the broadcast, thank you for that. It's funny, she came.
Easy, Def. Easy.
It's well.
You sound a little Dennis-y there. Yeah.
Hey!
Yeah, Cuck. Congrats on your congrats on your broadcast.
You called her Cuck. I'm pretty sure it's K-Huck. No, but
She didn't come in here and tell me how to pronounce it.
anyways, what I wanted to say was,
Or he.
nice to see you. It's a girl. It's the
Okay,
broadcast.
Oh, I get what they did. Oh.
Anyways.
10 out of 10 for the name. I agree. Look at that.
Anyways, what I was gonna say was I appreciate K-Huck making a stop, but I don't know how our podcast is gonna help promote the broadcast. You guys probably get more views
I
than
dig
we
the
do.
hustle because if she's in our chat trying to promote, she is out here on the streets today. She's like a Jehovah's Witness going door to door.
That's what I think.
She's like,
about
listen,
that.
I might get 3 people to watch if I come in here, but no, we appreciate you.
Like I said, yeah, Pest VW, you guys were big in the chat today.
Oh,
We love you
yeah.
guys so much. Thank you for talking with us. Thank you for getting me through these tears. My eyes have been watering a lot today. It must be something about what we're watching. Something in the air.
It's all that cat dander. From
It is. All
Never
that
mind.
Hasbulla cat dander, you fucking bitch. Anyways, I've loved being here with all of y'all today. This has been Clout Route Podcast episode 67. 2 episodes from the one and only 69. Look out for that one. Don't forget. Tune in next week for 68, and then make sure you tune in the following week for 69 because it's going to be a doozy. We love you. Poland Spring says the Danny the sweatshirt is disappointing today. Yeah, I don't have gooeys on the front like I did the other day. I'm sorry. And
At least you kept yours.
I did. I kept my gooeys merch, and that's a promise, baby. And we will see you next time. Peace.